Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the roads. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the roads. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I counted on you and you flaked on me. I told you I love you, you hated on me. I was just grinding into the money, laughing at niggas, you niggas funny. But play no games with me, know I bang, nigga. Yeah, I changed, but the same nigga, and I'm still rocking with my A1s. All black, 5th Akon. Tank top, yeah, I bear arms. Grizzly with it, I'm in bare form. Born and raised in the Cub City. Self-made like Frank Nitty, untouchable. Now that's Al Capone, I gotta keep it on me, that's my ride along. Flow colder than the Ice Cube. I'm a young nigga with an attitude. Bad bitch, hair silky smooth. Remy weed, she like it pulled too. And I chuck the deuces when I pull through. Chain hanging off the neck like a noose. Dropping bombs on them, nigga, this a new. You a dick riding, I don't follow suits. I got different ties. Never fold like a bow tie, huh? I'm talking 4 ties, how I ride. I don't spare guys. Damn, they thought it was a mannequin challenge. These niggas froze when they saw I. Rolls Royce, I want it all gold on 24s and call that bitch Kobe. Rolex watch with no diamonds in it, that's perfect time and I'm shining. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the roads. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. I'm the fucking greatest.
What up, y'all?
Who can I trust? I don't know. Oh, what it is. Everybody tuning in right now. You are watching the Late Show Podcast, episode 106, live coming to you by way of YouTube. This is a live broadcast in front of a live audience presented by YouTube. And tonight we have the illustrious Nikki C and the Master Specialist Dojo in the building with me, Knowledge Uprising. We are the triple threat host of the H.O.T.C. and shout out to the H.O.T.C. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat right now tuning in. We see you. Peace, peace to everyone.
Yeah, peace. That's a good one. You got it going. I'm over here looking at Deontay Furno.
Peace.
Is that right? That's real. So the Deontay Furno thing that you brought up, Knowledge, is that a movie also?
No, actually, I think they made it into like a video game, but it might be a movie. Might be like a little low budget movie or something. But yeah, it's a book that was written long ago.
Oh my God.
You still want to expound on that? Piece of 636, Wrath is in the building.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let's look it up. Okay, Dante's Inferno. In Italian, it's pronounced as Inferno. It was written by Dante Alighieri. It was written in the 14th century. A collection of poems that came to be known as the Divine Comedy. He had 2 follow-up books after that. The Inferno describes the journey of a fictionalized version of Dante himself traveling through hell. I guess he was astral projecting through hell, guided by the ancient Roman poet Virgil. Now, people want to inquire who Virgil is, so let's get to Virgil, and then we'll keep going. Publius Regulatus Mario, born in 70 BC, usually known as Virgil, was an ancient Roman poet from the Augustan period. He composed 3 of the most infamous poems in Latin literature, known as the Eclogues, the Georgics, and the epic Aeneid. Some minor poems collected through the Empedix Virgiliana were attributed to him in his ancient times, but modern scholars regard these as spurious, with possible exceptions of some short pieces. Uh, that's who Virgil is. So,
I didn't turn the light off though.
in these poems, hell is depicted as 9 concentric circles. They call cantos, and they're concentric circles of torment located within earth. So, you know how you got the Jehovah Witnesses, when they speak of hell, they call hell a coming grave. Well, this is kind of connected to that. Like hell is not a place beyond our reach. It's actually here. It's actually a part of the earth. So the concentric circles that are uh, that are of torment located within the earth, and it's in a realm that where people have rejected spiritual values by yielding bestial appetite for violence, perverting their human intellect to fraud, malice against a fellow man. Uh, as an allegory, the Divine Comedy represents the journey of souls toward God, with the Inferno describing recognition and rejection of sin. Mind's Eye in a building. Peace, Mind's Eye. So now let's
And before you go on, I want to a piece to the chat, peace, mind's eye. Before you go on, I wanted to make sure that we put in perspective right along with what you read and what we're going with this is that from my angle, with KU's angle, my angle is going to be the book of Enoch that described the 10 heavens and which distinct features and inhabitants of these 10 heavens, including angels, celestial bodies, the presence of God, and demons. You know what I mean? So basically, he's going to come from the Deontay Inferno angle, and I'm going to come from the book of Enoch angle when in consisting of the breakdown of the 10 heavens. I think what we're trying to show everybody or trying to come to a conclusion of is all this stuff has something to do with above our heads, and none of it ever took place under our feet. But go ahead, KU.
cool. What Dominic said, he said, "Sweet, the live before midnight. Thanks." Okay, and no problem, man. No problem. You're welcome. So let's see here. Where should we start? Let's go with let's see here. Let me get up here. Give me 1 minute, guys.
Can I say something about hell too?
Go ahead.
So
I'm trying to find my marker.
it's a book by this one lady. I'm looking for it right now, but she talked about the body of hell. Like hell was shaped like a body, and she went through every part and said who was there in those parts of hell. So you know how they say the earth is a body,
Yeah,
hell is a body.
interesting.
It's probably the same as earth, but it's just another dimension.
Well, see, and that's the thing about Dante's Inferno. Hell is depicted as something inside the earth. Hell is inside the earth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which we're trying to show that the inside of Earth can also be the outside of Earth. But the outside of Earth to us is like this is why we're having this discussion. You know what I mean? Because like we're not, even when I'm looking at the Dante Inferno stuff, the inside is still. It even shows the depiction of of what they're trying to describe. Like I'm imagining, but it even funnels upward. It's funneling upwards. I don't know if it's them trying to make it seem like we're at the bottom of something, funneling upward from the earth or whatnot, due to the fact that, like, go ahead, you go.
We'll see how it is, how it's funneling. The very top is the first canto, is funneling into the earth, funneling downward, all the way to the ninth canto,
Oh, I see.
where the actual devil dwells at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're right. So, like, so when I look at the 10 heavens in the book, the 10 heavens in the book of Enoch, right, it gets dark in the second heaven. You know what I'm saying? It says the second heaven is a place of darkness where imprisoned angels await judgment. And it goes to the third heaven, says contain both a paradise and the tree of life in place of cruel darkness. So the second and third heaven automatically shows us, you know what I mean? Two different things going on. Then it goes to the fourth one, houses. How the fourth heaven
Yeah.
houses the sun and moon and the dynamics of the movement through the 12 gates influencing Earth, that's a totally different sidebar, which would be very interesting because we can probably even map the moon and sun the way they're acting according to the fourth heaven. But it goes to show that the fifth heaven, home to the fallen angels, including the prince of Satan, who rebelled against God. And so that's my angle. It's like it shows in the book of Enoch that the fifth heaven is occupied by Satan. So when you go according to scripture, right, and you look at Revelation 6:8, it says that the full verse of KJV, the Revelation 6:8, that hell did not come to earth until it came with the pale horse. And so with
Oh.
scripture indicating that hell did not, it says that uh and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. It says, and the name who sat on the pale horse was Death, and hell followed with him. So that means that hell hasn't gotten here yet because it comes with the pale horse. And so does that
Mm.
mean that there's a possibility that this fifth heaven where they await, maybe they haven't been casted down? You know what I mean? Maybe perhaps there is a hell that awaits or on its way. You know what I mean? So when you brought up the Dante Inferno thing, you know, now I see why you say it's spiraling down. The
Mm.
book of
Yeah,
Enoch just
yeah.
shows them going up, and I just tripped out on that. You know, it's like I'm just tripping on this upward thing. This I guess what it is these starships. You know what I'm saying? I keep having these phobias, and not like necessarily phobias, but these dreams and shit. Like they're trying to break the firmament themselves with these starship rockets. These starship rockets ain't got no payloads on them. They're really trying to blast through that motherfucker themselves and trying to cause a flood or whatever themselves. But although Christianity will tell you that Yahweh or whatnot won't flood the earth again, but that's considered to that. You know what I'm saying? How do we know these big ass arrows that they're using to send to the firmament? Because in my dream, right, the moon was actually the bruising of the firmament. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Yeah,
we're looking at the moon's craters and blemishes, and really that's just it mirroring off the wall of the firmament and showing us how damaged it's been. You know what I'm saying? From
yeah.
all these impacts. And so it's just which takes us to this what we're talking about. It really do. It really does.
Facts,
Like
facts.
what's up there, you know? Well, I guess the reason is like when they show us the rockets skimming off the firmament, right? We can see how it makes contact with the firmament because it looks like, you know, like it's skimming across water. All right. And so we can
Yeah.
take that measurement and see that that's where the firmament is. And so when we look at the 10 heavens, right, we notice that they're inside the firmament, including the universe. And so it's wild. And so like are these places that we discussed, the 10 heavens and all this shit where all this stuff is going, are these actually dimensions that's in the atmosphere that we're like, you know what I mean? Are these places actually
Mm-hmm.
above are they there? Are they there?
Yeah. Facts, facts. This is some intriguing shit, y'all.
Yeah, because I'm tripping
I
on the
appreciate the
Dante
chat
thing,
going
man.
crazy right now. Salute to the chat right now. Y'all doing y'all thing. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to keep dropping them comments. Hit that share button. And if you're not subscribed to Knowledge Uprising, subscribe. But yeah, share this with your audience, everybody tuning in. Go ahead and put it out there. Here's an interesting fact. Okay, so let's start from the top. And then I guess we'll start describing each canto individually, but let's start from the top. Okay, so the top is limbo. That will be the first circle, the first concentric circle. Then you got lust, gluttony, greed, wrath, and then you got what is this? The city of dis. Then you got heresy, violence, fraud, and at the very bottom you have treachery. Now, here's the thing, right? When you get into these, they got it where it's like you got the upper hell, and then you have the lower hell. So, if I'm not mistaken, the upper hell would be it's split between the city of dis, and then you get that's when you start to get into the dynamics of the lower hell, which is heresy, violence, fraud, treachery, and then the upper the upper hell or whatever is wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, and limbo. So with that being said, let's uh let's get into it and the representation of each circle. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's heresy. It is the gateway to the lower hell, and anything above that would be upper hell. It's kind of interesting, these subdivisions. So and then the ninth circle of treachery, it contains four regions. So when you look at it all together with these nine circles uh within hell, they have 24 subdivisions. And going to let's see. Okay, so limbo, right, is the first circle, which contains the unbaptized people, virtuous pagans who, although are not sinful uh, enough to warrant damnation, they did not accept, the followings of Christ. Um, they chose human virtue and and rewards over everything. So hold on, damn. So when we look at that, limbo shares the characteristics of gutless damned who are punished by living in a deficient form of heaven without baptism, the portal of faith that you embrace. They lacked hope for something greater than rational minds can conceive. Uh, so
It's crazy because the circles remind me of like human like environments, like auras. Like each circle can represent your aura, which is basically the environment around you or the environment that circumference your temple, your body. So if each
yeah,
circle represents an aura, the first circle is limbo. And when they start describing some of the symptoms and stuff, it kind of sounds like, here we go again. It kind of sounds like this whatever they call interdimensional makes it appear like you're it's accessible by using your aura. You know what I'm saying? Each and every one of us can use our aura to become interdimensional because it starts fucking with our way of thinking. It starts fucking with our mind, how we perceive things. I mean, just throwing it out there because the second circle is lust. And see, when we'll tell ourselves that lust is a demon, or lust is a not only a demon, but it's a demon that'll cause you to become, you know what I mean, lustful in your own way of living, which is environment, aka your aura, the things around you. You know what I mean? You can even see this, you can even see the depiction of your aura inside your own home. You know what I mean? It's like we can lie to the world and step out
hmm
in society and say whatever we want. But you know what I mean? If you took a stranger home one day without having a chance to say, hold on, let me rearrange some shit, right? it will depict your true aura. Your environment is your aura, and your aura is your home. It's like it all saw the same shit, you know. I mean, you can keep going, KU. I'm just tripping because the third one is gluttony. You see what I'm saying? So these circles, perhaps these circles aren't even literal circles going into the ground, but going inside you. You know what I mean? Or you creating these environments, which is because
Mm-hmm.
remember how Huey and I remember, and I used to the whole little 0 point sensei, the you know what I mean, the circle, the 0 point, and all that shit like that. That was talking about a lot of circles, you know, and
Yeah.
circles were big in sacred geometry and in cult science and in sacred geometry. Circles are big, not too often squares. You know, they have us living in squares now. If you look around, just look around. Everything when it comes to infrastructure is done with squares. Everything from windows to the building you live in. And back then
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. It was more sacred geometric.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Facts. Facts. So
That's just to
so.
throw the energy off.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Nikki with that one. I think it has something to do with the way the energy worked because anybody with any Tartarian knowledge, they know how how the Tartarians ran energy. They would like when you look at Chicago, Frisco, LA, even New York, right? We always see these big ass beneath all our cities, they have these big ass we would think that there's sewage, right? But that all that tunnel, all that stuff that's beneath your city, right? The fresh running water that used to come from rivers and lakes and shit before all these dams would run through your city like that. And with those Tartarian buildings like that, and those bells was up there, when they would ring the
Mm-hmm.
bell, something with the flowing water that flew under that city right there or that building at that moment, right? Not only did it give
Yeah.
healing, it was like they was able to harness energy this way, and they was able to heal themselves without going to healing beds and taking meds and shit. Like a lot of stuff was healing just by them walking around the cities because the way the cities use natural elements to conduct the energy in the city. That's how
Yeah.
Tartarian was ran. So yeah, it's crazy because we always ask ourselves, what was these big ass tunnels under all these cities? The last time we had a live, I was mentioning how it was in the old times, how they was using canoes to float through them out here in California. You know what I mean? But I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
realize like that's a big thing when it comes to like you see it all over the place, all in Chicago, all over the place. I'm sure where you live, right, whatever city you live in now, I'm sure you have underground tunneling.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So this first canto is it's like a it's like woods, like it's just dark and gloomy woods, and and there are two beasts there. Um, so let's get to the I'm trying to get back to where I was. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all
I'm
gotta
trying to
work
figure out
with me.
Virgil stasis. Oh Jesus, are you on Wikipedia?
Now, actually, I was on a something else, but okay, I can get back to Wikipedia where I was. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's go to Damn it, Dojo, I done got lost, bro.
You good? You good? That's the hey. We got. That's the hey.
Fuck.
We just backtrack. What you looking for? First, look for. I mean, how you looking for it? What are you
Man,
using it
that, and
for?
I'm scrambling through pages, bro, different pages. That's how the
Okay,
fuck I got lost.
no worries. Yeah, I know this was the Deontay's Inferno, right? You was on the first circle, which is limbo. Because I'm on
Yeah,
Wikipedia, and I'm just using my mouse to like right click and just open up new tabs when I look at certain words and stuff. 'Cause I'm seeing this. It's real wordy, you know.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's starting to cross reference the Bible and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And then people, you know what I'm saying? That's what I guess that's what's like throw me for a loop. Because when they talking about, because it's poetry, right? I'm trying to figure out what's the poetry part got to do with the circles.
well, I guess that's the thing. Like, the poetry is what makes each circle I guess where you can describe it vividly. You know, like how
Yeah, I
you
understand what you're
got
saying.
some poems that can be like storytelling or can be like vivid depictions.
Hmm.
I guess they did it instead of writing like a Shakespearean way. They did like some type of poetry to give you these vivid depictions that you couldn't that were a little unconventional,
Right.
if I can say. Let's see
And word
this.
to the wise, the blue whales have stopped singing. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
All the blue whales aren't singing anymore, and so that's like a and people are getting all weirded out by that.
Okay, so um, God damn it.
Yeah, heart and desire. Oh man,
Yep, yep, yep.
he said purgatory. Where my movie at? You see, looking for that certain spot in the book.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about
I
it.
like what Rafe just said, y'all.
Huh?
He said we was taught to fear hell, which is external, when the real hell is internal. That is true, because if you really been through something, you know that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're on
If you
point.
ever did something wrong, you know that shit when you be fucking yourself up about it. That's living in hell.
Right.
Facts.
The way you feel about yourself when you did something wrong and you know it is like living in a hell, like it's a burning feeling, like kind of, you know what I mean? Because you feel bad, so damn bad, and you can't go back and fix it. You can't change it. The only thing it is, you have to forgive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, forgiveness comes with forgetting. Ain't no such thing as forgiveness and you never forget. That means you just living with the trauma. That's not the same thing. Come on now. Don't play games with yourself. Don't play games. You know what I'm saying? When you forgive the right way, because we know it's for self, right? It has something to do with forgetting. You know what I mean? To the point where you can be around a person like, oh, you know what I mean? It don't even, you know what I mean? That's like saying, you know what I mean? Your lady or your nigga cheated on you, right? And you got back with that person. And now that name of the person they cheated with is something like HBO Max or something, you know, Max or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So every time you
Yeah.
see that fucking word, you see it on the toothpaste. You know what I mean? You see it everywhere, but yet you get to the point where you forgave and you forgot. So when you see the name, you can even say it yourself now because that shit don't sting no more. You know what I mean?
All
So
right. Okay. So I guess I can go right here and we can really
he
get a
put poetry.
depiction of it. Who that is right there? That's Mind's Eye in the building.
That's
Mind's Eye
my
salute.
life.
Salute,
Something I
y'all.
like.
Ooh, man. Oh, he jumped on the
Salute,
Much
panel
love
salute.
too.
to the panel.
So right here, Limbo. In the middle of the journey of his life, Dante finds himself lost in the dark woods. And he cannot find a straight path. He cannot remember how he wandered away from his true path that he has been following. But there is a fearful place, impenetrable and wild. This is lust. No, this is limbo. My bad, y'all. This limbo. Still Canto number one. He looks up from a dismissal valley and he sees the sun shining at the hilltops. After resting for a moment, he begins to climb up the hill towards the light, but he's suddenly confronted by a leopard, which blocks his way as he turns to evade it. Then a hungry lion appears, more fearful than the leopard. But a she wolf comes forward and drives Dante back down into the darkness of the valley. So, off gate, with him wandering through this first canto, he encounters three things. He encounters a leopard, then a more aggressive lion, and then a she wolf. I guess you can call that a werewolf woman that ran him down a dark valley. Just as Dante begins to feel hopeless in his plight, a figure approaches him. It has difficulty speaking, although it has not spoken for a long time. At first, Dante is afraid, but then implores it for help. Whether it to be a man or spirit, it answered, "Not a man, no, or not a man now, but once I was." So he's talking to some type of entity after the she wolf ran him down the valley, and this thing basically saying it was a man once, but not a man anymore, or it was of man. It was the shade of Virgil who wrote. So now he's seeing the I guess the manifestation of the or apparition of Virgil, which is the one we talked about earlier that wrote them poems in literature. So now he's actually seeing people that existed. So he's actually seeing the people that done passed away. He's actually seeing them in different parts of hell. And so I guess Virgil is like his guide through hell. So Virgil, who wrote the Aeneid and lived in the times where of the lying and false gods. So Dante hails Virgil as his master and the inspiration for all his poems. When Virgil hears how Dante was driven back down by the she wolf, he tells Dante that he must go another way because the she wolf snares and kills all things. However, Virgil prophesies that someday a marvelous greyhound whose food is wisdom, love, and courage will come from the nations between Feltro and Feltro. I don't know what Feltro means. Look that up. What does that mean? The nations of Feltro. Is it? Let me look that up, y'all.
I'm doing the
Yeah,
same
bro.
thing.
What y'all looking up?
Feltro. It's an Italian or Portuguese word that translates to felt, which refers to a type of cloth, but that's
Velcro?
not no, but that's not what they mean though. That's not what that word means. That's that's not what it means, but interesting. I don't think that's what that word means because
Just
the way they said it, it says a greyhounds whose food is wisdom, love, and courage will come from the nations between Feltro and Feltro. So maybe the nations between cloth. Hmm.
how it's
Interesting.
spelled from spell.
Feltro.
Okay, felt. Okay.
But when you look it up, the definition describes clothes or something. So maybe the land of people that wears clothes. I don't know. And to save Italy and chasing the she wolf back to hell. So Virgil is telling Dante about this story of a greyhound, and a greyhound could mean something too, but the greyhound is gonna come run the she wolf back to hell. And if you look at it, right now we're still on that first canto, so that means the she wolf, I guess, has a way of coming into the earth realm since she's at the very top. Um, so Virgil commands Dante to follow him and see the horrible sights of the damned in hell, the hope of those doing penance in purgatory, and if he so desires, the realm of the blessed in paradise. Another guide will take him to the last realm, which Dante cannot enter. So I guess that last realm is a realm that can only be described to him. I guess he has to earn his way there, or has to pass on and actually experience it himself. And Dante readily agrees, and the two poets began their long journey. So we can stop there real quick and examine all that if y'all want.
Cool, cool.
So what you think?
I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah, so uh, I want to understand the symbolism of the greyhound running the she wolf back down the hill. That's interesting.
You know, oh,
Sound like the banshee.
it sounds like the hellhounds that they have. They have hellhounds.
Yeah.
So the hellhound, but now look, the hellhound, or well, we can call it the hellhound, but the hound fuels off wisdom, love, and courage, and he exists between two nations. What do you guys take from that?
That part again about if you what fuels the hound?
Wisdom, love, and courage.
Wisdom, love, and courage.
Yeah. So I guess with that, he's the only one that knows how to scare off the she wolf and actually send her back to hell.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is the she wolf?
It's just a that's a monster that's in the first canto with the leopard and the lion.
We saved the world, man.
Who?
Americans.
Oh, no.
When we all
Oh, you know what? Whoever just said that in the background, that could be the Greyhound. Wisdom, love, and courage. It could be a nation.
You said whoever said that in the background.
Yeah. I heard it sound like America saved the world. I don't know. I'm
The
just
gray
listening.
the greyhound look like Anubis also. I mean,
Oh, it do?
yeah, when you look at the greyhound, the actual dog, it does
Anubis, he's a
the depiction
protector.
of it does look like Anubis.
So that
Yeah,
could
it
be the
look like
one
a cat.
that's the
Anubis.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's Mexico. Come on,
That's a fast ass dog too.
Okay.
Hmm.
they
So
could.
no wonder he can run off
Yeah, they did.
the she wolf. Interesting.
Ain't it fast, bro? That dog is like a cheetah. Like a cheater. I find all of this interesting though.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go to let's look at this. The opening lines suggest first a realistic journey through a strange and eerie place, but after the first three lines, it's apparent everything will be in terms of an allegory. Dante's journey through life to salvation. It begins when Dante is halfway through his life. So he's 35 and a half years old. And when he speaks of having strayed from the right path, the reader should suggest and not assume that Dante hasn't committed any specific sin or crime. throughout the poem. Dante is advocating a strict adherence to medieval Catholic theology. So, so based on him describing uh, these circles or cantos, is based on a belief of the ideals of what a Christian think hell is, but he made it more complex. I was seeing in the chat somebody said that Dante's Inferno was supposed to be in the Bible because you know when you see in the Bible they give you depictions of hell, like vivid depictions, but they never really actually break down what hell was or what it is, you know. So I guess with this, he's actually manifesting that through his poems.
Mm-hmm. Like a rapper or poems is like a form of rapping, you know. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear you, brother.
Okay, salutes. Yeah, you know, like say a bell a bell or hell is a bottle, a bottle, like a bottle. You know how we put fireflies in the bottle when we was younger?
Yeah.
Something kind of like that, right? Say the canisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can set them on the shelf in that canister, right? Whatever the contents that it'll hold, it's a type of say a small ecosystem. Would you agree? Knowledge.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm following you.
If there's like because it's all tied within how we breathe and where we do speak. The spell is tied to us breathing. So it's that
Mm-hmm.
real where inhale is the process of us doing just that, breathing. So you breathe the words, and everything you see is a form of that.
wow, yeah, like inhale, exhale, huh?
Yeah.
Facts.
Remember when we was children? Like, say you was probably on the school bus and you breathed on the window and drew a picture in it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because that bus was kind of like, say, a form of a bottle or you know a bottle or hell. I don't even want to say it because it's so much fear monger and negativity tied to the word itself. Yet it is a nation that's doing the inhalation. Much love, y'all.
Much love. And I know I'm just tripping because it does have EL in it also. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, bots, like a robot, bot the hell.
Huh.
Like you could break a bottle just like we could break a robot. So yeah, that canteen or the canister, that's interesting because it could be like a valve or say a battery. Anything that we putting in the canteen and sealing it up, from paper scrolls to anything, like, because all of it is kind of the same. You know how you can see a ancient scroll burn up, like that's hell right in your face. Especially if it was say like something that was real precious, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hell to watch it burn up. Like whoever was protecting it, snap.
Yeah. It's
Y'all,
interesting.
y'all went into on Annabelle.
Oh, appreciate
We
that. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. It was getting deep, but it got sidetracked, you know.
ah ah
So so the first canto, I guess the depiction of the first canto, we can agree that it's a dark and gloomy place, right? Full of these creatures like the she wolf, leopards, and lions. You know.
okay.
So now Virgil is about to be his guide. So let's go to the second canto. On the evening of Good Friday, Dante hesitates as he follows Virgil. Virgil explains that he has been sent by Beatrice. Beatrice is the symbol of divine love. Beatrice has been moved to aid Dante by the Virgin Mary, which is symbolic of compassion. So, uh, Virgin Mary is a symbol of compassion, and Saint Lucia, which is a symbol of illuminating grace, and Rachel, which is the symbol of comparative life. So these three right here sent Beatrice, uh, well, sent Virgil uh, because of Beatrice from them three. Um, Also, it appears in the heavenly scene recounted recounted by Virgil. So Beatrice was sent by way of Virgin Mary, Saint Lucia, and Rachel to aid Dante. Excuse me as I'm stumbling, man. It's a bunch of names. Uh,
You all right, Brody?
yeah.
It's
So
poetry, man.
back to the journey. The two of them began their journey in the underworld, feeling uncertain of his worthiness or worthiness of the journey. Dante reflects on the paths of Aeneas and Paul. So I guess he's in reference to the Bible right there, who were granted access to realms of the afterlife, and doubts his own capability to undertake such a passage. So let's get to that, and then we're gonna go from there. Then we're gonna go to right here. Okay. Virgil tells Dante to have courage because the three ladies of heaven. Okay, so that's the three ladies. They cared for him, but they wanted him to go on the journey. So they use Virgil as a guide. And he basically told him to have the courage because the three ladies of heaven was always with him and they care for him. Dante is reassured and tells Virgil to lead on and he will follow. So this is the second canto. So the lady in heaven, which is the Virgin Mary, Saint Lucia is the messenger of the Virgin Mary, of the Virgin Mary, a patron uh, saint of eyesight here, which represents divine light. So that's Saint Lucia. Rachel, an Old Testament figure, is here, and she's said to represent comparative life. And Beatrice, uh, in Dante's childhood, a lifelong love, uh, is his future guide through paradise, or what they would call the cantos of hell.
Is that cantos short for say cantation or I don't know.
Circles, circles.
Okay, that's short for circle.
I guess that's another word for circles.
According to the etymology, the canto is a noun, basically a section of a long poem used in Italian by Dante and English first by Spencer. Goes
Oh,
further to say that the five rupai to the can, which is Kan, is to sing. So we're back to singing. It seems like the cantos, which is why would they name? Huh? Interesting. Why? So then they're
yeah.
So
called cantos,
so
right?
so each canto, but they describe it as each circle of hell. So each canto is like a song then rather than a poem.
Right. And they would tell you that Lucifer is the angel of. He was the choir. He was the archangel of the choir. When they depict his body, every piece of his body was an instrument.
Oh, it's getting interesting now.
And I mean, that's what Lucifer was. So they would make it appear that when he was good, he was Lucifer. So he was the host. He was the archangel of the choir. And prior to falling, and then free will mixed into Satanism is where satisfaction comes from. Free will has to do something with, we got to remind ourselves free will is something that has nothing to do with Satan or God. It's something that we've chosen for ourselves. It wouldn't be free if we didn't. Um, but these cantos are songs. They're poems. These are poems that he's depicting.
Yeah, that's interesting because say hell sound like bell, right? And bell is it bells it they are instruments to say like music or whatnot.
Okay, so yeah, then so I guess as we going through it, he hasn't got to hell yet. This is like a prelude to him being guided, but he started off in the gloomy woods. So okay. So this is getting real interesting.
Started off in a dark place, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And then he got chased off uh by a she wolf, and then that's when Virgil came to him, and Virgil was like, "I'll be your god of light." So now here is when we get to Canto 3, where it actually starts to talk about the gates of hell. Um, Let me see here. Right here. Canto 3 opens with inscription on the gates of hell. Dante did not fully understand the meaning of the inscriptions and asked Virgil to explain it to him. Virgil says that Dante must try to summon his courage, and he tells him that this is the place that Virgil told him previously to expect, the place for the fallen people, those who have lost the good of intellect. The poets enter the gates of hell, and the initial sights of the sounds of hell uh, kind of scared Dante. You know, he is moved deeply and horrified by the sight of the spirits in the deep plain. The unending of cries make Dante ask, where did they come from? And Virgil replies that they are the souls of the uncommitted who lived for themselves, and the angels and of the angels. Those were the souls of the uncommitted who lived for themselves, and of the angels who were not rebellious against God nor faithful to Satan. Neither heaven nor hell would have them. So I guess this is like the gates of hell is kind of like a
Yeah, it's like no. What you
purgatory.
describing is our place for free willers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Definitely so. You know what I mean?
Lukewarm.
They are lukewarm. There you go. He said, yeah, because that's how shit. That's how it hit me right now.
hell yeah.
Yeah, they look warm in there, right? That gray area.
And so that means since they wasn't accepted in heaven or hell, uh, they would remain there with the selfish, forever running behind the banner and internally stung by hornets and wasps. Worms at their feet eat at the blood of their tears. Mm, man. Dante wants to learn more about these souls, but Virgil moves him along to the beach of Acron, where the ferryman Charon tells Dante to leave because Dante is still living and does not belong there. Charon tells Dante to take a lighter craft from another shore. Virgil reprimands Charon, saying that it is all willed and that the will must be what must happen. Charon speaks no more. By the signs and pushing of the herd of other spirits in the boat, the boatman strikes with oars any soul that hesitates. The boat crosses, but before it lands, the opposite shore is again crowded with the condemned souls. Virgil tells Dante to take comfort on Charon's first refusal to carry him on the boat, because only condemned spirits come this way. As Virgil finishes his explanation, a sudden earthquake happens, accompanied by winds with a flashy fire on the ground. It terrifies Dante to such a degree that he faints. So that's Canto 2 right there.
Where he saw a fiery wind. Let me go over here and check this out.
Yeah. Made him faint.
Yeah,
That's
had
what they
them.
say. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't stand at the Lord's feet. They like there's a scripture in the Bible where um uh them fools would faint, like you know what I'm saying, they would tremble at his sight and faint. You know what I mean? That's called a something of heart. You know what I mean? Not weak at heart, but something shit.
Faint, the faint of heart.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's some people would say that's the reason why aliens, you know what I'm saying, haven't revealed themselves like boom bam, here we are. Because so many of us we're so plugged in that we'll, you know what I mean, we'll be so faint at heart, we'll just pass out, pass away. You know what I mean?
That tripwire happened. That backfire make you. I've passed out one time in my life, and yeah, it ain't no joke. You know, it wasn't like say at the sight of nothing, yet I have experienced it where, you know, how somebody walk past and unplug the TV as they do it.
Right.
That's what I kind of try to express it like, the tripwire.
Wow.
Or say the battery, or say right battery bat eerie low, battery low. It's like say if bats was flying over your head, you would duck down. You know, so that's like the ceiling falling or the sky falling in that sense.
I've only passed out once. That was when I was young. I can't recall that, you know what I mean? My mom would tell me that you know me, when I woke up already in the hospital, so I didn't see the passing out
What
part.
one thing I know is lightheaded, you will get lightheaded, right? And your vision will go pure white.
Yes.
So
That's
I
what
guess
I
what made him
experienced.
faint was hearing all these people wailing and crying. He's on a boat with a strange character, and then
No,
he's
that's the Reaper. No I'm playing. But he's probably on
that.
the
Hey,
boat
that's
with
what I was thinking too. Like
yeah.
that could be
Reaper.
Anubis or somebody that's the
Oh,
Grim Reaper, like you said, bro. That's I was thinking that shit, but I didn't want to say it to somebody else. Brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Sharon, the dude that got the boat, right? Yeah, that's what I said. That's the same shit I was thinking.
Yeah. Then that welling and gnashing. Yeah, that's the thing too. The grinding teeth.
Hmm. That nigga heard so much noise and started saying fire and winds. He passed the fuck out.
Wow.
hey y'all, I want to make sure I say shout out to you, Nikki C. You know we see you. And much love to you too, sister.
Thank you, Mind's Eye. You always come check on me. I was
Yeah, I've
wondering,
been checking for you.
I was
I
wondering when you was
finally
gonna
got
come up
to catch
here.
y'all
I was like, his
today.
hours must have changed at work.
How you know? You already know. It don't stop.
Hmm.
Yep, I'm glad to be here though.
Well, we
Yeah,
appreciate you
forever.
here, man.
For sure. That was yeah.
We the
Add
one
me
who
to the
just
link.
summoned him. Y'all don't remember this? We just summoned him. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, facts, man. We manifested you over here.
Mm-hmm.
Reflections.
What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
I don't even mean to do it. Yeah, we gotta make a U-turn or something and go back to Annabelle and them. Right?
Hey, I know, right? That bill was getting real interesting. We gonna get back to it, brother.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do that. I guarantee you probably got yeah.
we
You'll be
we
the
Cause
got to
I,
best
get
I
one for
back to
that.
that because hell, Dojo still had questions. Nikki C, she wanted to build on it more, and I still wanted to dive a little bit deeper into other investigations and really who the Mullins family were, and
yeah, man.
and how did that apparition take control of that doll, uh, and
Woo,
and,
woo.
and yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, we was trying to figure out did they really manifest that in the doll themselves, or did something actually get somebody had to do it though? To me,
Hmm.
I don't think.
Yeah. The creators, the makers of
Or
say
could it
the
be just them
Illuminati.
wanting to have their daughter so bad that it it just it
Manifested.
manifested on its own, just
Yeah,
by them.
because they
Hmm.
had they thoughts on that all the time.
Hmm.
Yep. I'm thinking say Annabelle in a hell or in a hell, right?
Yeah,
Because all of this stuff that we talking about right now, it ties in.
Mm.
facts, facts,
We can weave it in there like, it makes sense of all of this.
facts.
So yeah.
I
I
guess we
ain't
can
even
get to
say.
the fourth canto. So we know Dante just passed out. He was with Sharon. I guess they entering Hades through the river, and they just entered the city of what's this called? Akron. Okay, so
All right.
let's see here. Canto 4. Dante wakes to a clap of thunder. He has been in a deep sleep for some time. So damn, this was a long ass boat ride, y'all. Uh, so his eyes are rested. He finds himself across the Akron and on the brink of a deep abyss from which he hears the thunder of hell internal cry. Virgil asks Dante to follow him, but Dante is weary because Virgil is deathly pale. Virgil explains that his pillar, I guess his color, because that's the word they're trying to describe, is due to his pity and no fear. So why is he pale then? If he was pale, I would figure like that would be because he's kind of scared to take Virgil there. But let's move on. The poets enter the first circle of hell. Here we go, which is limbo, a place where the virtual pagans reside. Virgil explains that these shades, that's what he calls the souls. He calls the souls shades, are only here because they were born without the benefit of Christianity, either due to being born before Christ or because the souls was unbaptized as a child. Dante asks if any souls was ever redeemed from limbo, and Virgil tells him that the mighty one once came and took a number of souls to heaven. The two poets have been walking during this conversation, and they pass by the wood of limbo. Dante sees a fire ahead and realizes that figures of the honor rest near it. He asks Virgil why these souls are honored by separation from the other spirits. And Virgil replies that that their fame on earth gained them this place. A voice hails, Virgil returns, and the shades of Homer, Horace, Ovid, and Lucian approached the two poets. So I guess he's saying the spirit of these people that wrote stories about. He's seen Homer, Horace, Ovid, and Lucian. Virgil tells Dante their names and then turns away to talk with them. After a time, the group salutes Dante, saying they regard him as one of their numbers. The entire group moves ahead, talking about subjects that Dante did not disclose. And they come to a castle with 7 walls surrounded by a small stream. Dante and Virgil then pass over the stream and go through the 7 gates and reach a green meadow. Dante recognizes the figures of authority dwelling there. And as the poets stand on a small hill, Dante gives the names of the rulers, philosophers, and others who are there and regret that where am I? Regret that he does not have time to name them all. Prominent among these philosophers are Socrates, Plato, Cicero, and Seneca, and the masters of those who know Aristotle. Dante and Virgil leave this quiet place and to come to where there is no light. So, in his first canto, well, in the fourth canto, he's describing limbo, and it looks like it's a lot of people there, right? They got Plato there, Seneca, Socrates, Cicero, people that follow Aristotle. Also, there was who was there? Homer, Horace, Ovid, and Lucian. So what do you guys think about that? That was the fourth canto, and right now they're in limbo.
You said who was in limbo?
Uh, in the first circle of hell, it was let me go back to it. Da, 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 da. Socrates, Plato, Cicero, and Seneca, and other masters who know of Aristotle. Also, it was Homer, Horace, Ovid, and Lucian.
Mm. Why they in hell? Because they didn't believe in God? What happened?
Well, see, that's the thing right here. Dante asked that question, and he said, "Them souls are there because they were born without the benefit of Christianity."
Oh, okay, because they
Yeah,
was talking about it.
yeah, because they was born before Christ, or
Mm-hmm.
because they souls were unbaptized as a child.
Okay.
That's crazy. So you go to hell because you was born before Christ, or you were unbaptized as a child. But that's why they were there.
So that's Doughboy and Trey and Ricky and all them in that parking lot with the Bloods and the Crips. They just dwelling in the dark parking lot. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Till somebody shot it up and everybody laughed or say that's kind of like I don't know.
So that's what they saying happens?
I guess they get stuck there in limbo.
The
Dojo,
limbo
what's your
area.
thoughts on it, brother?
Y'all think that's what it is? Literally, or is that on the earth
Yeah.
right now?
I mean, that's kind of the picture I just freestyled in my head with it, where
Then
I
why
was saying
people
they
in
names and stuff.
people be in limbo here?
Exactly. And he was in a 6-4. Hitting switches, right? Levels to it. He was the only one hitting switches, right? Just hit the gas, bro. I see Naga. Shout
Nah,
out
good
to
salute.
Naga, the one and
Welcome to the
only.
show, man.
Naga Genie.
Salute to the chat and the panel. What's going on, man? Just realized, just seeing that yo was live. I missed it, man, but I
Oh
made it.
yeah, man. We've been diving deep right now. Dodo's talking about the seven. We're
You
talking
better
about the
put
seventh heavens and Dante's Inferno. You know, just having a discussion and building, trying to make
Yep,
sense of it.
yep,
Yeah,
shout
man.
out, bro. Shout out to everybody. Chat too.
Lady Shea Butter, the dreamy queen, up in the building.
Shout out
Shea
Lady
Butter,
Shay.
salute.
Damn,
Ooh, Lady Shay popping
both
out.
sides.
Yeah, okay. Shout
Both
out to
sides.
her for sure.
Nikki C and Knowledge Uprising. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Doge. Dojo, we see you, Doge.
They don't want to get in the, they don't want to get in the ring though. In the dojo. Shout out to Dojo, bro. Shout out to everybody for sure.
I think we ran them niggas off.
Salute to everyone tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and comment in the chat and share this broadcast with your audience. Let's let everybody come in and see it. We're having an epic build like always. And welcome to the late show. Uh
That was
okay,
very
so
Bill Cosby-ish. Not for real.
Oh, there
where,
go
where,
that big
where,
Make
where
C.
the jello pudding pops at?
Billy Cosby.
Where the jello pudding pops at? Let me get some of them jello pudding pops.
I know.
Oh man. All right, so that was a fourth canto. Mm.
Uh-oh, truth zone in the building.
True zone salute. Salute.
Shout out Zone.
So that was the
Said the fourth one.
no
What
no
up,
no
Truth
no
Zone? The
that was the first. That was the first circle, which was lust. I mean
What?
no, it was limbo. The
Oh,
second one
Limbo.
is
I was like,
lust.
what?
Yeah, hold on, I had to correct myself.
Yeah, Limbo.
Limbo.
That ain't even no bad part of hell, huh? They just be in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the in between.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Still,
Y'all
I
know
can
how
just
how
imagine.
that game go, right? How low can you go? How low
But
can you go?
yeah, that's crazy though. Like you automatically get you subject to hell if you're not a Christian or you was born unbaptized before Christ. Interesting.
And see, Aristotle and all those guys, they were all trying to figure out right from wrong. They were talking about virtue.
Mm-hmm. And so that mean they were around before Christ then. If
They
there
were
ain't hell.
the ones who established like the first laws, like about like what was supposed to be right and what wasn't wrong, and all those different type of concepts.
Ethical behaviors and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
what is a sin?
Say that again.
What is a sin? Or what does it mean to sin?
Mm. To love something that you do more than you love everything else. Shit.
Because they throw
Yeah.
it around a lot.
Mm,
The sinning thing, but
what's
they're not.
inside?
How do they define that?
It's
Are they
What's
going?
people.
intelligence?
Are they going with the dictionaries? I mean, with the definition that's in the dictionary, or they have their own definition of a scene?
You said
Because
sing, right? Are you saying sing as in singing?
No,
nah,
sin,
sin, S I
sin.
Oh,
N.
Oh,
sin. I thought he
sin.
said sing too. He's saying
Well, it's the
sin.
same
Oh,
thing
Sin.
without you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sin is the silent G.
What's up, melanated?
Because sing
everybody
is
in the
making
building, salute.
incantation. That's chanting. Singing and chanting is the same thing.
mm-hmm.
But that's crazy though, right? Like that first canto. I don't know. That's real interesting. I mean, not first canto. See, I keep the first circle. The first circle. We're on the fourth canto, and they just now entering the first circle, heading to the second circle of hell, which is lust. So let's get back to it. Canto 4. So I guess this is poems 4, song 4, uh, where the actual descending into the second circle, which is lust. Dante and Virgil descend to the second circle. This is a smaller one than the first. This is an actual beginning of hell, where the sinners are punished for their sins. Okay.
Oh
Dante
shit.
witnessed Minos, a great beast, examining each soul as it stands for judgment. Minos. So what's a Minos? Is that like a minotaur or something? Minos hear the souls confess their sins and then wraps its tail around himself to determine the number of the number of the circle which the sinner belongs in. So yeah, I think this is like a minotaur or something. So Minos tell Dante to beware of where he goes and to whom he turns. Uh, Minos cautions Dante against entering, but Virgil silences him first by asking him why. He two questions Dante as Sharon did. Like, why do you want to go to hell? Why you want to explore hell? Why you want to move around hell? What you doing here? You're still alive. You're still in the realm of living. Um, Damn. See, I looked at the screen. Let me find it. Let me find it, y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Here we go. And then telling him, uh, in the same words he used to tell Sharon, that he was willed to come see this place, and his will must occur. The word heaven is not used here or anywhere else in hell. That's what they told him. Dante beholds a place completely dark, in which there is noise worse than of the storm he heard at the sea. Lamenting, moan, and shrieking. The spirits are whirled and swept by unceasing storm. Dante learns that these are the spirits of the doomed by carnal lust. He asks the names of some that were blown past, and Virgil answers with their names, and some are and some knowledge of their stories. So Dante's, I guess, as they passing through this this part of hell, he's describing some of the people, their names, and why they're there, and the stories that brought them there. Dante
So,
then asks particularly to speak to two sinners who are together, and Virgil tells him to call them to him in the name of love. They come, and one thanks Dante for his pity and wishing him peace. And she tells their story. She reveals that a lower circle of hell waits for a man who murdered them. With bowed head, Dante tells Virgil, no, Oh, hold on. With a bowed head, Dante tells Virgil he is thinking of sweet thoughts of desire. They brought the lovers to this place. Calling Francesca by name, he asked her to explain how she and her lover were lured into sin. Francesca replies that a book of romance, Lancelot and Guinevere's, caused their downfall. They were alone, reading it aloud, and so many parts of the book seemed to tell their own love. They kissed, and the book was forgotten. So after they read the book for a while, they just started fucking. And but they were ended up murdered by somebody, and they want the person that murdered them to be in one of them lower parts of hell.
That's what sinning. That's what the sin is murder.
Well,
That's what.
well, 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 well. No, that their sin was I guess was romance, because they they're in hell, and they even though they got murdered, they still ended up in hell. They ended up in the second circle, which is lust, because of them reading a book. I guess a sex book or something from that era, and they actually started engaging into them activities. So Francesca, they were killed, and her and her lover ended up in hell, even though they were murdered. Uh, now Francesca's saying that they don't read no more to this day. So during her story, the other spirits weeps bitterly, and Dante is so moved by the pity that he also weeps and faints. So he passed out again. It's the second time him passing out, Dojo. You see this, Nikki C? Dojo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is the second time he done passed out. But this time he passed out from Francesca telling the story of her lover being killed by this guy, because they started to have sex by reading a book. It's interesting. And that was the end of the fourth canto, which
Right.
they entered the
Which is
second
sacred
circle.
energy exchange. Sex is sacred energy exchange, basically your essence. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people don't
So you
understand. They
said
don't want to do none of that kind of shit with them.
you said they said that they never read again. Well, I guess
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't. They got killed, huh?
After they was murdered, uh, I guess having sex, they don't read again,
Yeah, I guess that do makes.
because they was
But
reading
I guess
sex
it
books.
makes
They was
sense,
reading romance books, and then they started engaging rather than reading.
right? And
That sounds like
say
fighting to me.
thereafter something happened where their lives was taken. That happened to them. Had to, right? They in
Yeah, yeah.
limbo.
That's what I was thinking. Francesca and her lover, they started having sex, and they ended up getting murdered.
By somebody who they was cheating on. Then.
Oh,
Maybe
that could
so.
be the murderer. You
Right.
never know.
The side
Ain't
piece.
that prevalent, right? That continues to this day.
But it
Yeah.
says her and her lover were engaging in reading like sex books, and that caused their downfall, because they
They
eventually
tapped into
stopped
the
reading the books and started engaging into the activities they were reading, and they ended
yeah.
up getting murdered.
They tapped into the frequency of lust.
So that's like so that story was told, in a different way. The Samsung story. I mean, he kind of, he all that happened to him because he told the girl the secret, but that happened in bed. You know, she that happened in bed. So was that the same story being told in a different way about getting in bed and
Now
getting murdered,
it's
or
not even about
Well, it shows the
that
lust.
part. I
I
just
think
said
I
what it
think
is.
Francesca telling her story
I
was
just
more so of her. They was talking about romance books, and they started reading them, and they were intrigued by them, and they
mhm.
wanted to do the things they read in them books. So I guess the lust and the excitement of reading the books, they wanted to actually do it. You know.
It's
What you was
called
about
being
to say,
turned.
Nikki
They
C?
got
My bad
turned
for
on,
cutting you off.
turned on, and turned out. That's what that
I
was.
just said they tapped into the frequency of lust. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
you got it.
So
Yeah.
that means that they gonna keep doing these acts over and over again because it excited them. So they started choosing that over being moral, having morals, basically. And so that's what could probably end up making you end up in. We talking about the hell book, right?
Yeah. We they
Yeah.
it was Dante asked the soul uh how they ended up in hell and their
Yeah.
story. And that was a soul in hell named Francesca and her
Okay.
lover, and Francesca more so spoke for her lover in her uh how they ended up in hell and how they wish they murderer would well they knew it because they murderer would be in a different part of hell, which is lower hell.
Uh-huh.
But the story is basically saying that they got murdered, got killed. So it wasn't like some. It's like it wasn't like a suicide. It wasn't like that. The story specifically saying that got murdered, or killed. That means it
But
was
but
done.
but still,
Go ahead.
the circle of hell they're in, which is the second circle, which is lust, they there because of what they did before they got killed.
They worshiped lust more than they worship what they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get all of that, but what I'm saying, the killed aspect of it, the murder aspect, is the act of somebody else doing it to them.
Yeah, that's not why they not there for suicide. They there for the lust. You understand? The lust is what got them killed.
Living in that sin is what you know. What I mean, it was what sent them to hell. I would imagine.
Yeah, that's what sent them to hell. That sin, that frequency.
Yeah, I mean, it happened today. I mean, today, all the time, right? I've been
All
hearing
day.
so many Spanish stories, you know, about the pardon, about something happened, where one of them cheat, and the other one killed both of them, that was cheating together. So that I could see how murder can be committed, on that act. But I don't think that that justify the murder. And I think that's what the book trying to do. It's trying to justify the murder or the
It's
kill.
really not trying to. It's really not. It's really just focusing on the fact that these two people were acting out in lustful acts all the time. They kept doing it. They didn't care about nobody else. They let that become what their god, basically. And so because of that, they ended up where they was. And the circumstances that made them end up there is not the big issue. But
That
that
see,
is
that's
what
why I don't agree with
got
it.
them there. That is what got them there, but it was their lustful ways
I
Yep.
get
So
that, and I
and,
fully get
that
that.
caused
and
them
check
to
this
get
out. This
shot.
this this is even more intriguing, right? So the minnows is telling Dante that the sinners retain all their qualities in which they were damned,
Thank you,
and they
Ray.
will remain the same way throughout eternity, and that their souls are depicted in hell with the exact characteristics that they were condemned into hell for in the first place. So consequently, Francesca loved uh, Paulo. So Paulo is his name, the her lover in
Okay.
the human world. So that means throughout eternity, she will love him in hell, and the lovers are damned and will not change. So they will never cease to love, and they can never be redeemed. So even in hell, they she's not reading, but her and Paulo, they are still engaging in sexual activities because that was the characteristics and the things they died from. So it's like they're in an eternal loop of having sex.
Wow.
Damn. Dang.
Oh
Damn.
my God, y'all gotta see a movie. It's called Right. Hey, I didn't
Hold on
have a
right quick.
clue. It's
Go
it's
ahead, bro.
called Birthday, and it's a part two that's called Death Day.
Wow.
Right. And the girl that died, she just keep looping like you just said.
But
She
ain't
keep
that
That's you
looping.
crazy?
see.
Like I guess she's doing it so much that it's I don't know. That's crazy.
That's what I'm
Hey,
getting
hey,
to,
Nolly.
bro. That hold on right quick. That's what I'm getting to, bro. Is how the story is not saying that they died. That would have been, that would have give a whole different perspective. But the fact that the story is saying that there was murdered, right? So now, what is lust have to do with murder? What is lust have to do with being killed?
Because that's
That's
one
the
of the
thing.
reasons why people get killed
Yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. That's
that's a part of
justifying
the
it.
book
due to the
we're talking about,
frequencies.
Naga. That's a part of the
It's
book.
the
We
frequencies.
breaking down Dante's Inferno.
I get you. I'm talking about the book and the story, bro. I'm talking about the book and the story, right? The book and the story.
The sex book they were reading.
Yeah, I just heard this story. I just heard, somebody. I just heard, two people. They was having sex. They was reading a book. They fell into lust, right? They was having sex, and I also heard that they got murdered. So, and I'm trying to see, all right, how is lust connected to murder? Because if that's the case, let's
Well,
say
it's not
somebody.
connected to murder. They got murdered, I guess, while they were having sex. So now they're in hell, stuck in this internal loop of just fucking every day.
All right, man. I'm just gonna leave it alone, bro. Cause y'all making it
I
like
get what you're saying, but this actual circle is called lust. You get what I'm saying?
The
of
circle in hell
course.
is called love.
Am I explaining it wrong?
They're just no, you're not. They're just giving what happened. They're not saying that that had nothing to do with us. We didn't say that, but it can have something to do with us, though. To me,
And y'all don't think I'm talking about what happened? I'm talking about what happened. The book
I
is
didn't say
talking
that. I
about
didn't
what
say that.
happened, and I'm questioning what happened. The book is basically explaining the act that
it's
happened,
not
and
saying
I'm
exactly
questioning
what
it.
happened, though.
Which I mean is not saying what happened.
They could have said, "Oh," and then when they could have gave a whole synopsis of what happened when they got killed or murdered.
Yeah, the book is not giving details about a
It's just
murder,
saying
but a murder is a murder.
it just brought it up though that they got murdered.
And right, and that's what I'm saying. Why bring it up? That's like me talking about, love, and all of a
Because
sudden I'm
that's
bringing
how they
something
ended
that don't
up
have
in
nothing
hell.
to do with
That's how
love.
they ended up in hell because they were murdered. I guess having sex.
And they didn't get a chance to redeem themselves before that happened.
Facts. There you go. There you go.
Man, I wish I could stay up here, man, but I gotta move real early. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna beat y'all up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be up in
Ooh, that's right, Ray.
That's what's
That's
up.
right. You could be all into that. You ain't gonna be thinking
my.
about nobody else.
I totally appreciate y'all though. I'm gonna be down
Yeah,
in the
likewise,
chat.
mine's eye.
Facts. We
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, man. Salutes to
Thanks
you,
for hitting the
brother.
link, mine's eye.
Appreciate you coming through.
Next time I will have a longer duration up here with the film.
And we're gonna have Annabelle part two also.
Yeah,
Hell
we
yeah.
Okay, respect.
Got you.
so basically the dude
Okay.
is okay, go ahead.
You want me to
Oh yeah.
go? Okay, so it says Francesca and Paulo did not do this deliberately, uh, choosing adultery, but
Oh, there we
here
go.
here was a gentle lapsing in her love for Paulo. It was inconscientious and a weakness of will. So the only fact that her husband killed her, and then in the moment of adultery, uh, when she didn't have an opportunity to repent, which is the real reason she was condemned to hell. Okay, so yeah, it was her husband who killed them while she was having sex with Paulo.
Crazy work. That's how it usually happens though. You walk in and your wife, you know what I'm saying? Getting the Mario coins knocked out of her. You gonna do something about it.
Yo, boy, this book wild, ain't it?
Yeah. So here's my first time. I'm over here.
Damn. Okay, so we at canto number 5 now, or song 5, or poem 5. So right now let's just take a brief pause and what you guys think about it so far.
I love
While
it.
you leave, Naga man, we wasn't trying to attack you, brother. We was just explaining to you the direction of what was going on, man.
So they
Give
was
me.
committing adultery.
Adultery.
So that means somebody else was involved while they was murdered.
Yeah, it wasn't two single people, huh?
They was both married, or somebody was married.
That was some shit right there.
But dude, it's pain today. That's what's going on.
Facts. Facts.
Say, what'd you say?
No, Rafe said that it's amazing how that book paints reality today so accurately.
Mm-hmm.
And this world is way worse than just that. Like it's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. Do y'all know? Was y'all aware that people fly to Dubai to get shitted on and all that?
Mm.
Well, people will do what? Do what?
They flying out to Dubai and they letting them people do all that, like piss on them and all that on them.
Yeah, they got that in Hawaii too. Shit, they probably
And
got that stuff up the
and
street
they
at that
getting
there.
paid some couple of bands.
Hell, I'm thinking of Bohemian Grove shit.
What kind of is?
Oh damn!
That's where R. Kelly and them got that shit from.
Right,
That's weird as fuck. Anyway,
the body fluids and stuff like that, huh?
that's gross. I can never.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, so everybody that's tuning in right now, hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe, and hit that share button again. Share this with your whole audience. Share this to your channel, to any platform you own. Share it through a text message with a friend or email. I appreciate everybody turning out. Hit that like and subscribe button. And right now, we're getting into the fifth part, canto number 5, or song 5, or if you want to say poem 5. Can you guys hear me properly? Do I sound good or
Yes.
choppy? How I
Yeah,
sound?
we can hear you.
Dojo, Nikki C, can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Dante just fainted from the story he was told by Francesca. And let's see. Dante awakens in a third circle of hell, which is a circle of gluttons.
Oh shit, he drawing
Stinking
animals.
slush falls from the sky and collects on the ground where naked shades howl and roll in the mirror. So now he's surrounded around naked spirits. And this slush that falls from the sky could be shit, and they're rolling around in their own shit. That's what I'm taking from this. Cerberus, the three-headed monster, stands over those sunk in the deep slush. He barks furiously and claws and bites, all within reach. These spirits howl in the rain in attempt to evade the monster. Seeing the two travelers, Cerberus turns on them and is silenced only when Virgil throws a handful of reeking dirt and slime into the three mouths. The poets make their way across the swamp, walking occasionally into the shades, which seems to have no corporal bodies. One glutton sits up from the mirror and addresses Dante. The shade of Siaco Siaco the Hog, and claims to be from Florence and to know Dante. The two speak, and Dante feels sorry for Siaco's fate. Dante expresses his sympathy and then asks Siaco, the fate of Florence, why is it so divided? Siaco foretells a future war and the defeat of expulsions of one party. He concludes his prophecy, and Dante asks, where can he find certain good citizens of Florence? Siaco tells him that they are much further down in hell because they committed crimes far worse than his, and that Dante will see them if he travels deeper into hell. Siaco then swans and falls unconsciously into the musk. Virgil tells Dante that Siaco will remain in hell as he is, in the muck, until the last judgment. And the two poets talk of a future life. Dante questions Virgil concerning the last judgment. Virgil answers that although these souls will never reach perfection, they will be nearer to it after the last judgments than they were before, and therefore will feel more pain as will more pleasure. They continue their course along the way, still talking and saying much more. Dante will relate, and then they came to a place for descending the three founts, uh, Plutus. So they found Plutus. Interesting, but that was Canto 5, Gluttony.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as the previous one. So
So yeah.
That's what I said, right? I guess people are there and they being consumed by rain, which is like shit falling from the sky. And the one dude Siako, they I guess they calling him a hog because he ate so much. So now he just sit there and he sinks in his own slop, you know.
Man.
do you guys consider that watching mukbang? You consider that gluttony? You know
Oh
how they
Yeah.
be
man,
doing those mukbangs like that, and they just
I
be
think
sitting there
that
yeah.
like,
yeah.
That's I
They
mean
be
because
being greedy.
they're not eating for nourishment or nothing. They're eating for pure entertainment.
right, and they do it for the ASMR. So by doing so, they just sitting there not even realizing that they're just overindulging.
Yeah, somebody got sick and passed away because of that.
Have you seen the ones, not the mukbang ones, but the ones when they go out to the restaurants and they finish like that once on TikTok? There's a skinny ass black dude who does it. There's a white guy and his white lady, but they're not all big. They're you know what I mean. They're just regular sized humans, but they can eat like enough for like a village and shit. They be going to like restaurants
Oh yeah, I be seeing them
and doing
dudes
those
and they
challenges.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I consider that's the gluttony too. They go out there and they can show you how they can eat all that food without making their stomach. Where all that food going? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all have seen any of those episodes, but it's called his name is I forgot his name. I stopped following him because I started looking at his comments and some people started getting on him about that. You know what I mean? And come to find out, it was like he was possessed or something. Yes, I forgot his name. He on TikTok. He's pretty famous for a skinny ass black dude, but he can eat up everything.
Mm. And so this the third circle, which is gluttony, is guarded by that three-headed beast named Cerberus. But yo, ain't that crazy? It's like You're living in a land made of shit and shit falling from the sky. Like that's crazy. I mean, the lust one didn't sound that bad, but I don't know. It's just a cycle of them dying from their last actions, which is looping in a never-ending cycle of sex. It's crazy too. They're doing it so much to where they don't want to do it no more, and they don't even read. I mean, I don't know. So, what y'all
Yeah,
think?
I
I don't
think
Which
that's
know.
crazy.
which
That's
which
just
which,
letting
which,
us
which
know.
uh which circle sounds worse?
Shit, all of them worse. I don't want to be indulged in none of that.
Oh shit!
Oh
That-
yeah, that's
Damn,
true.
shit falling from the sky.
Yep,
Yeah, you're in a
that's
never-ending
true.
cycle of having sex. Hmm. Could you imagine the rug burn from the friction? My God.
My goodness.
What the heck?
For real. Can you
Yo,
imagine
what?
your penile gland? Your shit is dried out. Because you don't have a chance to replenish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Remind yourself that for men, that ejaculation comes from the dome piece. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
that's why it's cerebral. It's cerebral because it starts in the penile, spinal because it goes down to 33 vertebrae, fluid because it ejaculates out as a sperm. So CSF is cerebral spinal fluid. That's what sperm is. You know what I mean? We built that shit in our head. You know what I mean? That shit don't come from the nutsack. It's just, you know what I mean? The balls help it to help the jolt. That's all that's for. You know what I mean? But other than that,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So after a while, you get dumbfounded and shit. You just dry out your whole dome piece. You calcify your whole peanut from having sex.
But
Damn.
yo, walking around in a land made of shit and shit
That's
falling
it.
from the sky, it's raining like that.
I mean, you remember that movie
Oh
Could
hell
Seven?
you
no!
imagine shit storms?
Hey,
Just
you remember that movie
No,
Seven with
no, no!
yeah, the
I
gluttony was on that
can't.
movie Seven. It was gross. They walked up in there. That food was super big, and he was already dead though. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Why was we just? Why this is crazy? How we talking about this?
yeah,
So basically, the seven deadly sins is this all these pieces parts of hell, right?
yeah. Some of these circles. See now, yeah, you
yeah,
starting.
yeah, yeah. They are part of some of these circles. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Okay,
we
so
just talked about that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So Plutus, which how did it end? It ended with they come into a place and they found Plutus. So Plutus is the blind god of wealth. Okay, so here we getting into this next circle. This next circle is they about to enter is greed. Okay, so let's see what this circle is like.
Uh-oh.
So we seen what limbo was like. We seen what lust was like. We seen what gluttony was like. Now we're about to enter the circle of the realm of greed of
Uh-oh.
hell. Uh, let me see here. Um, Dante and Virgil enter the fourth circle, and they are stopped by a raging Plutus. But Dante then chastises Plutus as he's chastied the monsters in the previous circles. Plutus collapses and falls into the ground as the poets pass. Damn, they just did him like light work, didn't they? Dante gets his first glimpse of what's this? The fourth, the no, it's his first glimpse of the which is this? Of the fourth circle, which is the circle of wasters for the wasters and hoarders. Y'all gotta excuse me because some of these words gotta be translated. Um,
Wasters and hoarders?
nah, the where he was. No, it was another word. And I had to translate it.
What was the name? What was the word? I didn't hear it. I'm listening, but I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I just translated it before I even said
Oh,
it. Yeah. So this is the fourth circle, which is the circle of wasters and the hoarders. Their punishment is that they are rolling enormously weight at one another. The wasters shouting, "Why do you hoard?" And the hoarders shouting, "Why do you waste?" After they clash, the souls hurry their weights back again, only to repeat the action all the time while screaming. So it sounds like right now they're just going back and forth with each other, hoarders and wasters,
oh,
and they just in a repetitive cycle. They'll stop doing it and then keep doing it, stop doing it and keep doing it. People wasting things and people hoarding things.
oh,
Virgil
shit.
reminds Dante that time has passed quickly and that they must descend to another circle. They cross the other bank to find a fountain of strange, dark water which flows in a stream down a crack on a rock. Following this stream to the foots of the rock, they come to a marsh called Styx. Uh, Styx is Styx. In the Styx, Dante finds people immersed in mud, striking one another with hands, feet, and head, as well as biting one another. Virgil tells him that he is looking at souls destroyed by anger and that more lie under the water of sticks, making bubbles with each cry. Virgil repeats their words, which cannot be fully understood. The souls talk in the sullenness of their lives when they should have been happy in the light of the sun, and now they live uh, in sullen forever. The poets circle the filthy marsh and at last come to a high tower that has no name. So that was the fifth one right there.
Oh, you do the fourth and the fifth
Oh
together?
no, I mean fourth one. That was the fourth one. I mean,
Yeah,
my
because I
bad,
was
my bad.
because the fourth one I noticed the fourth one how it's the fourth
Fifth,
circle
and the
guarded
fifth
by the figure.
canto.
It's the
Yeah,
what?
fourth circle, fifth canto. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Fourth circle, fifth canto. Dante names as Pluto. Would you say this is Plutus?
Plutus.
I didn't know Pluto was like the etymology of Pluto is wealth, riches, god of wealth. You know, the prefix of plu, which is to flow. They even
Yeah.
have a plutocracy. Plutocracy is basically the virtue of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And plutonium. Remember, I was talking about how these elements are named after plutonium. You have plutonium,
Yep.
neptunium, and then all this Roman stuff is still it stays connected. It stays connected together. That's crazy work. It's all Roman underground gods because Pluto is a Roman god of the
Yep.
underworld.
And I guess Plutus must have been the guard for the fourth circle. And so you see these people. They first encounter these people yelling at each other. Uh, why you hoarding? And the other one yelling, well, why
Why
you
you,
wasting?
why you
And then
hoarding and why you wasting?
and,
That's
and
pretty much
then they run across the river of Styx, whereas people buried in like mud and they throwing mud at each other, yelling at each other on top of and under the river made of mud. And then they come to this tower. Mm,
STYX sticks.
yeah.
And it's a river of the Greek underworld. Late 14th century literally means the hateful.
So that's why they yelling at each other and throwing mud back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
Salute Hurricane. Peace. Welcome to the show, man. Yeah, so this shit getting deep. This shit getting deep. And it seems like this circle is more so of a filthy marshland with people trapped in mud and yelling at each other. And what's this
That's the
circle?
greed. So now we
It's
know we
greed,
can
yes, the circle of greed.
Pluto, Plutus, plutocracy, all that shit. All that is connected to greed, hoarding. You know what I'm saying? All that
Yeah,
squandering. They even put spendthrift joust. Why do you waste?
yeah. Why do you hoard? Interesting. So here's we had the fifth, right? The fifth circle, which is wrath. And let me see here. Let me get to it, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay. And here we go. This is no, this is the seventh. This is the seventh canto, and they enter in the fifth, right? The fifth circle. Okay, so the poets are approaching the great tower when two flames shoot from the top of it, and immediately another flame replies from the other side of the marsh of sticks. Soon after the signal, a boatman, Fay, God damn boy, these names are full, y'all. Feligus, a boatman named Feligus. Feligus arrives eager to take more damn souls deeper into hell. And the sight of the poets angers Feligus. However, and begins raging. Virgil chases him. This dude just got down. Virgil just shooting out everybody every time they approach another circle, huh? And the poets enter the boat. As the boat makes its way to the other side of the swamp, a soul rises from the sign and accosts Dante. The soul is Dante's Florentine enemy, uh, Filippo Argenti. Filippo Argenti, uh, one of wrathful in the marsh. Dante and Argent, boy, these fucking names. Y'all excuse me. I don't say these names quite often. Dante and Argenti exchange words. Dante wishes that Argenti receive further punishment. Virgil praises Dante for his comment and says Dante will get his wish. Shortly, the other souls depend upon Argenti and tear him up to bits. The boat approaches the shore, and Dante sees the city of Dis. This is where the fire of hell glows. Felix lets the poets off the boat, and they are immediately accosted by a group of souls that questions Dante's appearance in their realm. The souls refuse to let Dante pass, though they say that Virgil may enter, but not return to his own circle. So Virgil is in a circle then.
Yeah, he's kind of like what's the dude name? That's like of the Greek gods on Percy Jackson, the one who can pass. His dad taught him how to walk through all the realms and shit.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Okay, I
forgot
got
his
you. I
name.
got you.
The guy with the Converse with the wings on his feet.
Oh, Pegasus, not Pegasus.
Pegasus. I think that's well.
Yeah,
Wasn't that his name? You know what I'm talking about? The one who didn't like Percy. He was setting him up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his father was the one who can go to and fro through the underworld.
Okay.
That's who Virgil is trying to remind me of. Somebody who can just you know you give him
Mm-hmm.
one of those coins with the skulls on it. He'll take you to Because we already made out who the Reaper was. The Reaper was the one floating the boat, right?
He say Hermes. It was Hermes. Okay.
Hermes, yes, there you go. Hermes is the one who can go in and out. You know what I mean? I'm starting to realize this. The Greek stuff is like they they reenacted the spiritual world with their way of living. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because as you're talking, I'm using Google Earth to look up some of the names, and it's taking me directly to like rivers and fucking old castles and shit. I mean, like it's visually showing me, you know what I mean? Uh, Architecture and like things like the cities and shit. You know what I mean? So these names are connected, like how it is out here in our country. You know, our
Hmm.
country, our streets and stuff are named by behind certain families and stuff. And some of
Yeah.
these names are leading to places.
Mm. Okay. So let's say Virgil. Where was I at?
The city of Dis, huh?
Yep. They entered the city of this. I'm trying to get back to the part I was at. He goes. He said appearances realm and Virgil may not return. Virgil may not return to his own circle. Okay. Dante is afraid that he will never be allowed to leave hell and cries to Virgil to remedy the situation. Virgil goes alone to the gate of the city to see if he can open it. He returns unsuccessfully in his task, but assures Dante that a great one is on his way to open the gate. So that's how that one ends. Interesting. That circle is kind of interesting, right? The his this he has a Florentine enemy, Filippo Argentini, uh, which got devoured by other souls and got tore to bits. That's crazy. He seen a dude that I guess he was a rival with in the real world, right? And so my assumption would be that person is already dead. But it's
Yeah,
like
well,
it.
he was a politician. They say he was a politician and a citizen of Florence. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? Yeah, so I'm telling you, these people are they're corresponding these people to real people, and then to this to the story you're reading.
Mm,
This is the entrance to the disc. They even got a mosque in here. See, it's covering all kind of stuff.
yes. Oh, we got somebody coming up to the panel. I didn't even see you. Oh, that's Nikki C.
Yeah, my computer went dead on me. I had to
Oh, you good? You good?
come back. So what part we on now?
They entering the city of this where the fire of hell glows.
Mm.
They just got off a boat, and right now they're at the gates of the city. And Virgil was told that he may enter, but he might not be able to go to the circle which he came from. So my assumption that is Virgil, he's from one of the previous circles of hell. And I guess we're about to descend to like the lower hell. I guess this is where it gets a little bit more violent and uh, some people with more harsher sins reside. But they said once he enters, he can't return to his own circle, and so maybe that's why he can't open the gate. And they waiting for the great one to come and open the gates.
Oh.
And this city of dis, the dis is a verb for disrespect or dismiss. Also a Roman underworld god. In Latin, dis is contracted by dives, is in rich, and divus as in divine god, which is compared to Pluto again, the Plutus. So they're you know what I mean. The person is keeping it on track. Whoever writing it is like they did their research before they start writing.
Oh, this was Dante. Dante wrote it. He wrote down everything he seen. He actually say he experienced all this.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of like that. That shit can kind of be like a Bible. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say I'm not trying to be disrespect and be saying it's relative. You know what I mean? But the way it's written and the way it's encoded and all the symbolism and how it's you know what I mean, how it's able to be deciphered to real world attributes and shit. That shit is almost like scrolls, like a scroll work. You know what I mean? Biblical. It's damn near biblical. I don't see no difference between this and the Book of Enoch. You know, it kind of like breaks it down too.
Facts. So I guess this is a six. Well, can we call the city of this the sixth circle?
It's right before the sixth circle. It's like right after. It's right before the Cantu 7 or 8. Sixth circle is here. Hearsay. The
Yeah,
Hershey.
we at what 10. We at 8. We at Canto 8, and he's at the city of this. Hold on one second, guys.
Video game. Dante's Inferno.
Okay, here it is. At the opening of Canto 8, Dante is waiting outside the gates of the city of Dis, is afraid. The poets have a few minutes to talk. Virgil tells Dante of the time when the sorceress Erictho summoned out a spirit from the lowest circle of hell. Erictho. Am I pronouncing that right? Erictho. Yeah. Virgil reassures Dante again that no one can stop their journey and asks him to remain where he is because Virgil will not abandon him. However, the conversation is short because the angels rush back and slam the gates shut. Virgil returns to Dante, sighing because the fallen angels bar the way. However, Virgil tells Dante that an angel from heaven will descend and open the gates. Virgil listens intently for the arrival of the angel because he can't see through the heavy mist. He regrets that he and Dante couldn't enter the gates by themselves, but they were promised help. Though it seems a long delay, Dante is alarmed and asks his guide in a roundabout way if anyone in the upper circles of hell ever made the descent. Virgil answers that he once was sent to summon a spirit from the circle of Judas. Interesting. Far below here. So he knows the way well. Three Furies spring into view, saying that they should summon Medusa to turn Dante into stone. Virgil cautions Dante to hide his eyes against the beast, placing his own hands over Dante's eyes. A noise like a hurricane causes the poets to look towards Styx, the river, and they see a figure crossing without touching the marsh. Spirits rush away from him, and he moves his left hand to dispel the fog from the marsh. Dante recognizes the heavenly messenger. Virgil asks him to remain quiet and bow down. The angry messenger reaches the gate, which opens at the touch of his wand. He then reproves the insolent angels for trying to stop what is willed in heaven. It reminds them of the injuries suffered by Cerberus when he was dragged to the upper world. The poets enter the gates into the sixth circle, and Dante is eager to learn about the inhabitants of the city. So I guess the city of this is the sixth circle. Dante sees a courtyard of sorrow, a huge graveyard with uneven tombs covering the plain. The tombs are raised to a red heat by flames outside every wall. Moaning and sounds of torment come from the open tombs. Dante asks Virgil what sinners reside in those tombs, and Virgil answers that they are the arch heretics of all cults and their followers. The poet then turns right. Okay, so that was that canto. Canto what's this? Canto 8? Or Canto 7? Which one was it, Dojo? Canto 8 or 7?
So I think it was the latest one, 7, because you just got done doing the fifth circle.
And
But
that
you
was a
haven't,
6.
you haven't went to the sixth circle yet. It's right before the sixth circle.
Well, no, they said they entered the gates of the sixth circle. They entered the gates into the sixth circle, and Dante was eager to learn about the inhabitants of the city. So the city of this is a sixth circle.
Okay.
And so I guess it's like in there, um, it was a bunch of tombs with fire, and there were arch heretics and all of their cults. So I guess it was cult leaders and their followers residing in this city. So it's a city full of cults and their followers, and I guess this is their graveyard. The city is full of graves and tombstones and fire. What you guys think about that? The city of this.
The walls of this are guarded by fallen angels. Same place. And it
Yeah.
says that the Abrahamic religious text doesn't have a literal term for fallen angels. It doesn't appear in their religious text. It's just described as angels who's casted out of heaven. So when we talk about fallen angels, maybe we have to go back and see if it's actually in I guess it is though when you for those who believe in the I guess the Nephilim and then in the New Testament, which Revelation shows the power given to the fallen ones. This is all Greek stuff, huh?
What happened about the Nephilim?
No, the entrance to the disc is guarded by the fallen angels, and the fallen angels are related to the Nephilim. This is where
And then there was a three-headed sister was calling on Medusa to turn Dante into stone because they didn't want Dante to enter the city. Virgil couldn't enter the city, so they had to wait for an angel from heaven because the fallen angels couldn't open the gate. So they needed an angel from heaven to open the gate. And once they got into the gate, it was nothing but tombs of like cult leaders and their
What?
yeah, and their followers, and full of anti-heroes.
Damn. Everybody going to hell. Why y'all get quiet?
So and it's interesting because the three sisters, they here were made of snakes like Medusa's hair. So
Uh-huh.
that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
I'm trying to follow along. I found the book. I'm trying to find where you at.
okay. So we're going to Canto 6. No, we at Canto 6. We're going to Canto 7. Okay, let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see where we at.
Which one is 7? Let me see.
No, it looks like they're still in the city of this in this canto. If I'm not mistaken, this is Roman numeral 10. So Dojo, we might be ahead. We might
Y'all
be
here?
ahead further than we thought we were. We in Canto look like this is 10.
What is it?
Well, they're in the city of this. And it ended with them and they was actually looking at the tombs that resided anti-heretics and cult leaders and their followers. They were passing their tombs. Uh, Dante was asking about it, and now they turned to their right.
I'm
So
sorry, I
uh,
think what
so
about, did y'all pass the part about Judas circle?
yeah, yeah, that what they didn't get to Judas Circle yet, but it was mentioned. It just was mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, X, that's Roman numeral 10, right? X.
Yeah, by itself.
Yeah, so we on poem 10 or canto 10 then. So the poets began their journey down the secret path in circle what's this? Circle 6. The circle containing the heretics. Uh, Dante tells Virgil that he wants to speak with some of the spirits in the circle. Virgil answers that Dante wish will soon be granted, as will a wish Dante was hiding from Virgil. Okay, so
Oh,
Dante
let me
wants
decide.
to ask something, but he haven't spoke about it yet. Dante replies that he has not been hiding any wish, but I guess Virgil knows that Dante's lying. A shade rises from a tomb, and Dante recognizes the Tuscan accent. Dante at once was surprised and afraid, but Virgil urges him to speak with the spirit. Dante approaches the tomb and learns that it is the spirit of Farinata. Farinata, Dante's political enemy. Here we go, Dojo, another political enemy. Dante and Fiorentina exchange a dialogue that is simultaneously hostile and respectful. In the middle of their dialogue, another spirit rises up from a tomb that recognizes Dante. This spirit asks why his son is not with Dante, and Dante replies that it is because the spirit son is held uh, Dante's God with a scorn. Dante uses it in past tense, held. And then the spirit asks Dante if his son is dead. Dante hesitates, and the spirit, believing that his son is dead, swarms back into his burning tomb. Fiorentina is still standing in the tomb, continues his argument as if no interruption occurred. Fiorentina prophesies that the face of her who reigns in hell shall not be 50 times rekindled into course before you learn what griefs attend that art. Interesting.
I got the wrong version.
The two discuss the reasons for the split between the white and black uh, Gulf parties. Dante asks Fiorentina why shades can predict, why spirits can predict the future, and because that's what they call in shades. Shades is a word they use to describe spirits or ghosts. Uh, Fiorentina answers that spirits can know the past and see into the future, but have no awareness of what happens in the present. Fiorentina says that the ability to know the past and see the future is the light that the God of all, or the King of all, which is God, grants the spirits. Dante regrets that he didn't get to tell the other spirit that his son is not dead and asks Fiorentina to give the word to him. Dante returns to Virgil looking downtrodden due to Fiorentina's prophecy. Virgil tells him that the sweet lady Beatrice will make the situation clear for Dante later. The poets bear left, passing deeper into the city uh, within the flaming walls. And that's the end of that canto or that poem or song. So what's your thoughts on that?
I'm trying to figure out where you ended at. I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, it was Canto 10 when they were in the city and he started talking to Fiorentina, and then that one spirit came up and asked him if his son was dead. Dante didn't get a chance to tell him his son not dead, but the spirit went back to his tomb, I guess wailing and crying because he assumed his son was dead. But Dante told Fiorentina to tell him that his son is still alive. And Dante's hiding a secret from from Virgil. And and it ended with they talking about the sweet lady Beatrice and how she will make the situation clearer with Dante later. And now they're
Hmm.
passing deeper into the city uh, of the flaming walls.
Okay. Flaming walls.
They're still in the sixth circle, which is the city of Dis. Okay, so let's go to
To the violence. Oh man, it's about to get sticky.
okay, we're at Canto 11, and they're still in the city of Dis.
Okay.
The poets descend further and come to a group of broken builders, behind which they rest a bit so they can uh, become accustomed to the foul stink that rises from the lower circles. Dante sees a headstone with the inscription, I guard Anastasius, once Pope, he whom Photinus, y'all got to excuse some of these are Greek words, y'all. I never pronounce, so got to excuse me. Uh, he whom Photinus led from the straight road. Photinus. He whom led Photinus from the straight road. While resting for a moment, Virgil begins explaining the structure of hell, especially uh, the lower parts of hell. Virgil explains that there are other smaller circles which are comprised of the last three circles beyond the wall, and that will begin with the sixth circle. So even though those are more circles here, here's where we come to like they got the little subdivisions. Because remember, they said it was like actually it's 9 parts of hell, but they got 24 subdivisions. So I guess that's what Virgil is describing to Dante now. Circle 7, uh, which is the next circle, is comprised of 3 smaller circles. One circle for violence against persons and their goods, another circle for violence against themselves, suicide, and a final circle for violence against God, art, and nature. Virgil goes into detail about who resides in which circle and for what sins. It is growing late and they must leave for descent into the next circle. Talamar L, peace, brother. Nooth, peace. Everybody salute, salute. So there we go. So I guess they started talking about the seventh circle and what's going on with the seventh circle. And it's 3 subdivisions of that seventh circle. What's your thoughts on that before we get into it?
What, the seventh circle?
Yeah.
Wow, it's gonna get into against your neighbors. Instead of love thy neighbor, is gonna talk about how to be against your neighbor. And then against self, huh? This is
Yep.
gonna be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. And that third one is violence against
Oh
God.
my God.
What's up?
Ty Gemini in the building.
Oh hell yeah, that's Ty Gemini. Yeah, facts. Everybody, salute, salute. Hit that like button, hit
Hello.
that share button. Welcome to the show. Right now, we just well, I'll let somebody else tell what we're going through. Dojo, let them know what's going on. They can see, let them know what's going on.
And I think Dojo do better than me right now.
We just going over the Dante's Inferno. Pretty much the cantos. The nine, is it the nine cantos of hell, or the
It was
Well,
10.
well, well
10? Yeah,
the cantos are the poem exploring the 9 circles of hell. Yeah.
right there.
And right now we're about to go into the seventh circle of hell, or the second realm of hell, which has 3 subdivisions, which are surrounded by violence.
Mm.
Shout out to Ty Gemini too, man. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time.
Okay, so before we go into the next canto, let's just get a better understanding for the audience to understand what's happening. So the next circle, circle 7, is divided into 3 smaller rounds that house centers of violence, which are symbolically the sins of the lion. The first round features sinners against neighbors, murderers, and the makers of war. Dante makes no distinction here between the punishment of those who commit acts of violence against people and those who commit acts of violence against property. Hence, the first round is also houses those guilty of arson, plunder, and extortion. The second round, or the second division of the seventh circle, houses those who sin against themselves with suicide.
Mm-hmm.
The third and final house rounds those who committed the sins of violence against God, art, and nature.
Mm.
People in the third division of the seventh circle are blasphemers, sexual deviants, and moneylenders. Dante held moneylenders in great contempt, believing that charging any interest on a loan was a great sin. The art, the art of the money launder, of the money lenders, is a means of an industry. And Dante believed that The industry should be more to souls means of man's property. Um, I guess he's just tax collectors and people that lends money, I'm guessing. To go against this plan was to go against God. Virgil says that the, what the fuck? Y'all excuse me. Virgil says that art is the grandchild of God, meaning that art is a child of nature. And to act against nature is a sin of violence against God. All right, so that's just what we're about to get into. Okay, so let's get to it. This is uh I guess poem 12, canto 12, song 12. And we're still in the seventh circle. The poets enter round one of circle seven, which is the first division, and they must navigate a steep passage of broken rocks. They must come up to a minotaur, and Virgil taunts it into fury, so that the two may pass unharmed. So it seems like there's like this little repetitive thing every time they get uh, to another circle in hell or another realm. There's always somebody guarding it. Virgil tells Dante to turn his eye to the valley where he will see souls boiling in blood. Dante sees a group of armed centaurs galloping towards them. Virgil's names them and tells a bit of their individual histories. One of the centaurs, Chiron, moves his beard aside in an arrow and notes that Dante must be alive since he moves things that he touches, such as rocks when he walks. Virgil gives Shinron an explanation about their journey and asks the one of the centaurs to guide them to a shallow place in the river of blood where Dante can cross riding on a centaur's back. Uh, Charon volunteers Nessus, another one of the centaurs. Nexus explains that the souls boiling in the river were people that were kings of bloodshed and despoilment. Dante turns to Virgil for guidance, but Virgil says that he will let Nexus guide at this point. Nexus goes to point out the names of some of the souls in the river. Nessus explains that the river grows deep again on the other side of Ford, and he names some of the other souls punished there. Nessus leaves the poets at the other side of the bank and goes back the way he came. And that was Canto 12, which is they're in the first circle. The they're in the first subdivision of the seventh circle, which has three subdivisions. What you guys take from that?
Um, he's the only one alive, or
Yeah,
me,
Dante.
Dante. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like how they described how they noticed he was making contact with everything. You know what I mean? Like as he walked, they can see the rocks move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
All right. Uh, Here we go. Canto 13. Virgil and Dante now enter into a pathless wood. This is a dismissal wood of strange black leaves, mishapen branches, and poisonous branches, barren of fruit. The harpies nest here, feeding on branches of the gnarled trees. Virgil explains that this is the second division of the this is the second subdivision of the seventh circle, where Dante will see things that will cause him to doubt Virgil's words. Dante has already heard cries, but he cannot find where they came from. In confusion, he stopped where he is. He believes that Virgil knows his thoughts. The spirits making such an outcry are hiding among the trees. Virgil tells him only to break off a branch, and he will see in his thoughts. So right now they're in a subdivision where people done committed suicide, done killed themselves, done did violent crimes against themselves. Dante pulls a small branch off a large thorn tree, and a voice asks Dante, "Why dost thou break and tear me?" Blood comes from the tree, and with its voice, which asks Dante if he has no pity. The voice continues saying that all these trees were once men, and that Dante should have mercy upon them. Dante drops the branch, and Virgil tells the tree spirit that if Dante had believed what Virgil had once written, it would not have happened. Since Dante could not believe, Virgil asked him to pull off the branch, although it grieved Virgil uh, to a wounded spirit. In compensation for this wound, Virgil asked the spirit to tell Dante his story so that they may repeat it when he returns to Earth. The spirit, which is the tree, uh, was moved by his words to tell to was moved by his words to tell his story. He, a minister of Frederick II, was absolutely faithful and honest to him. But the envy of the court, they could not bribe him. He wasn't going to take no bribes from the court, but they was trying to bribe him. Turned Frederick against him because he didn't want to take bribes. Because he could not bear the loss and trust and sorrow, he killed himself. He swears that he was faithful to the end and asks Dante to tell his true story when he returns to the upper world. Virgil tells Dante to question the spirits if he wishes, but Dante is too sorrowful to ask. Virgil to say the things Dante wished to know. Virgil therefore asks how the souls are bound into these gnarled trees and if they ever would regain freedom. The imprisoned spirits reply that when the soul is torn from the body by suicide, it is sent by the minnows to the seventh circle, where it falls into the ground and a sprout and grows. The harpies eat the leaves, giving it great pain. Great pain. The spirits will all be called into last judgment and will reclaim the mortal bodies forsaken by them. However, they will never regain their immortal souls that they took from themselves and will remain forever trapped in this strange wood by being trees. The two poets now hear a noise like a hunt crashing through the forest, and the two spirits appear. The second flings himself into a bush, but is quickly caught and torn apart by by the pursuing hounds that carry him off. Dante and Virgil approach the bush, which is complaining loudly that the fleeing spirit gained nothing by choosing a hiding place. Virgil asks the spirit who he was by answering it. It first asks that they gather up all the leaves which have been torn off in the hunt, and then say that he was a citizen of Florence who hung himself on his own door, on his own door mantle. And that's how that one ends.
Yeah, that's pretty deep right there. That one was really deep. When you think about it, because they always talk about we don't know what the wind, where it comes or where it goes. Yet on this, it makes it seem like those people who attempted or died by suicide are transformed into trees, and then those trees are gnarled. They form gnarled and thorny trees, and then the harpies they eat on them, these trees, and so but yet the harpies are hideous clawed birds, but we don't see them. What we see is wind and leaves falling from the trees. Yet it's still in this realm. These harpies are eating the branches of suicide victims. Wow, that's deep.
Facts. He said he broke off a branch and it started bleeding.
Yeah, because those are the ones who die by suicide. So they're transformed into thorny trees and then fed upon by harpies, hideous clawed birds with the faces of women. The trees are only permitted to speak when broken and bleeding. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy word.
And then they said they could never regain
their immortal bodies. Basically, when you commit suicide, you lose your immortal body.
Yes. Some shit.
The trees have also been interpreted as a metaphor for the state of your mind in which suicide is committed. Told you, this shit is scripture. This boy's deep.
Yeah, like you said, this shit is like scripture, yo.
Yeah, he was writing it. He was going in.
Facts. So should we take an intermission, or y'all want to go ahead and get to the 13th? Hold on, or was this the 13th? I keep losing track. Yeah, this was the 13th poem. So you guys want to take an intermission, or y'all want to keep going?
That's on you, brother. That's on you.
Hey, y'all the hosts too now. Y'all let me know.
You can take an intermission. I'm about
to intermission it.
Okay. Let's take an intermission. Yeah. So those just tuning in, this is the Late Show, episode 106. And you got Nikki C and Dojo and Knowledge Uprising hosting the this late night show podcast. And right now, we about to give you guys some fine tunes. And we're gonna start off with what should we start off with? Come on now. There we go. Let me get to it.
I'll be laughing when Rafe start going in the chat.
We're gonna start off with voices. So hope you guys enjoy this song. And if you want to hear the song again, all you gotta do is subscribe to Knowledge Uprising and go to the video type that's titled Voices, and you can hear it. Let's get it.
I hear voices in the rain calling out my name. They say get out, but I'm deep in the game. I got blood on my Nikes, tears in my chain. And I pray for peace, but I'm stuck in pain. Voices in my head, I can't tell who to trust. Had a homie turn fed, made the whole block hush. Mama said pray, I Devil at the door, God ain't answering shit. Too many funerals, I lost count. Got used to losing, so I don't even pout. Tryna ball, but the rim got bent. They love me fake, but the hate feel legit. I hear voices in the rain, calling out my name. They say get out, but I'm deep in the game. I got blood on my Nikes, tears in my chain. And I pray for peace, but I'm stuck in pain. Voices in my head, I can't tell who to trust. Had a homie turn fed, made the whole block hush. Mama said pray, I was loading a clip. Devil at the door, God ain't answering shit.
Yeah. That was Voices and Rafe. I'm gonna do it for you. Nikki C, I'm gonna do it for you. Dojo, I'm gonna do it for you. The next track, y'all already know what it is. That one we love so much. The intro to the Late Show. That song right there is so fire. We're gonna hear Who Can I Trust to its entirety. In its entirety. Shout out to DJ 410, aka. Appreciate the look, brother, for the song, man. Let's get it, y'all.
Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I counted on you and you flaked on me. I told you I love you, you hated on me. I was just grinding into the money, laughing at niggas, you niggas funny. But play no games with me, know I bang, nigga. Yeah, I changed, but the same nigga, and I'm still rocking with my A1s. All black, 5th Akon. Tank top, yeah, I bear arms. Grizzly with it, I'm in bear form. Born and raised in the Cub City. Self-made like Frank Nitty, untouchable. Now that's Al Capone, I gotta keep it on me, that's my ride along. Flow colder than the Ice Cube. I'm a young nigga with an attitude. Bad bitch, hair silky smooth. Remy weed, she like it pulled too. And I chuck the deuces when I pull through. Chain hanging off the neck like a noose. Dropping bombs on them, nigga, this a nuke. You a dick riding, I don't follow suits. I got different ties. Never fold like a bow tie, huh? I'm talking 4 ties, how I ride. I don't spare guys. Damn, they thought it was a mannequin challenge. These niggas froze when they saw I. Rolls Royce, I want it all gold on 24s and call that bitch Kobe. Rolex watch with no diamonds in it, that's perfect time and I'm shining. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I got a little thing, so your bitch in my DM. She want me to beat it, I told her to beat it. A solid little nigga, you know how I'm living. Don't play with me, homie, you know I get with you. You know that I'm with it, you know that I'm on it. I'm thinking about hustling, I might get back to it. These bitches been flaking, but now they won't fuck. I told them little bitches get off of my nuts. I ride with the tool and you know I'm a bust. I just hit a lip, about to buy me a truck. I roll with some niggas that don't give a fuck if I tell them it's beat, then they eating shit up. I heard my brother Lynn doing time, just hold your head and keep a same mind. You a loyal one when I die for. My homie got stabbed 44 times, so that's the reason why I keep the iron. These niggas be hating and that's fine. I just pray that they don't cross the line and pray that jealousy don't never reach the click. Cause anybody on 3-4, I would die for and shout it that's for show. I provided safety, gun, no safety. They say I'm crazy, who ain't though? Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters.
Yeah. That was Who Can I Trust by my nigga DJ, aka 410. That's the intro song to the Late Show, man. That song is so fire. But now we about to take it back to two 90s MCs that are no longer with us. We're gonna go ahead and get into that. This is Tupac and Biggie. Let's do a little bit of this. Hope you guys like it.
Pushing through barbers, proceed to paint a perfect picture. Perpetuate flows to make these motherfuckers shiver. When I deliver these criminal lyrics, I'm revealing what's in my spirit. Praying for forgiveness for sins that I committed. Paranoia creeping up, sipping liquor just to cope and down and germ smoke. Feeling it seep into my soul. Peep game from an OG, my pistol providing heat. Putting punks to a permanent sleep. Postponing pleasure, pursuing dreams to make paper. I want you to see me rise and look at what you made us. Prevent the perceptions of niggas acting like they going mad. No pinning pictures of the peace when we holding hands. Look at the man in the mirror, perceive with caution. Suicide, demons in my head wanna put me in a coffin. I'm lost in the days, feeling crossed and betrayed while my homies getting tossed in the grave. Can you relate? Blessed be those who open their eyes. No truths are easily spoken, that's lies. Enemies and feel for demise that they never meant. Yet this is life after death for me. Blessed be those who open their eyes. No truths are easily spoken, that's lies. Enemies and feel for demise that they never met. Yet this is life after death.
And Alex smoked the coke, but selling pain, numb senses. AK-47 making scary chumps drink that street soaked in blood. Souls filled with slugs. Bustin' steady front, got no love for scrubs. Making like I'm on a roll, nigga. From dope dealer to old nigga, you run up, I'll be smoking ya. Choked in blood, I get up quick, take the jewelry, stash the Uzi, and then dip, splitting wigs, ain't no thing to me. I cold hard, I both guard this game. We're trying to maintain just one thing. The change since the 90s. Squash the beef, left the street like behind me. You couldn't kill me, still sipping on Remy. Macking on hoes, stacking the dough more than 20 years since I left. Coming back to collect your death jumps. This is life after death, punk. Blessed be those who open their eyes. No truths is easily spoken as lies. Enemies and feel for the minds that they never met. Yet this is life after death for me. Blessed be those who open their eyes. No truths is easily spoken as lies. Enemies and feel for the minds that they never met. Yet this is life after death for me.
We ain't done yet. Leaving their bodies as we arise from the ashes. Picture our last supper while lying in the casket. No love for them bastards who fueled the few to profit. We can make take the chips that you choose to pocket, nigga.
Ain't no lawsuit stopping us. We busting slugs at these so-called thugs that used to hustle us. Laying them down, we came for the crowd, cause all these punks need us paying them out. So Pac, tell them
I got my 4-4 ready to go loco. Have off these niggas today as pro codes, but I show no love, cause snakes get it where they sliver. They came at the old man and pulled the fucking trigger.
This cat P tried to get the best of me. Plotting with S to cook a beef between West and East. I cannot rest in peace if this shit ain't settled. The industry is the motherfucking devil.
Yeah. That was Tupac and Biggie. I hope y'all enjoyed that song. Now we're going to get into the next song. But before we get into it, y'all see what Rafe is saying on the screen? Like, share, and subscribe. And shout out to the H.O.T.C. Yo, I couldn't do this show without you, Nikki C and Dojo. I appreciate y'all. And right now, this is an intermission. So everybody, go get y'all something to drink. Go get your smoke on. Whatever you doing, go do it to the fullest and enjoying it while you're listening to these smooth tunes. This is Knowledge Uprising, and y'all tuning in to us by way of YouTube. Shout out to everybody. Yo, everybody, hang out in the chat, talk. Let's keep it building, and we're going to keep it rolling. So the next song I'm going to play is Distractions by Nikki C. Let's get it.
Fatal attractions, I'm down with H.O.T.C. and got his game, y'all can never match us. You vampires, it's something like Dracula's coming to destroy the aura of my energy field, cause I'm really about this work. Nothing you can pay, nothing that is worth my ability to spread love and offer freedom without wisdom. them, we is dumb. Drop said it first, trying to get it right before we leaving in a hearse. They can't touch my crown, I'm divine and protected. All that hate you throw, yeah, it gets redirect. I'm a goddess in the flesh, I'm a force, I'm electric. You can't dim my light, baby, I'm too majestic. We rise through the fire, we ain't never gon' fall. Spirit made of diamonds, yeah, we pressure and gold. H.O.T.C forever, watch the prophecy unfold. Try to take my soul, but you'll never get home. I'm more important than Snoop Dogg when it comes to the spiritual shit. I'm trying to save y'all, but you hating my spiritual drip. Why must it be a competition to get to the top when there's no competition and no top to get to where no one can stop except self? Because no one cares about your wealth or well-being except you. Your truth is yours, so hold on to that. The unity is not real, y'all trying to kill us off. That's not happening. We already killed y'all off, and that's what's happening. They can't touch my crown, I'm divine and protected. All that hate you throw, yeah, it gets redirect. I'm a goddess in the flesh, I'm a force, I'm electric. You can't dim my light, baby, I'm too majestic. We rise through the fire, we ain't never gon' fall. Spirit made of diamonds, yeah, we pressure and gold. H.O.T.C forever, watch the prophecy unfold. Try to take my soul, but you'll never get home. This battle is real, and it's happening in the ether. So watch that fuck shit and fuck how you feel before your soul gets snatched like Jeepers Creepers and you end up on Saturn. Y'all running systematic patterns and can't even see it. Going back and forth and revisiting weak shit. I'm done being pissed about the era of man and hearing niggas lie and say they understand because it sound good. And I say I don't have expectations and knock on wood, giving chance after chance. I won't dare dance again, nor entertain these demons who ridicule and pray for my demise and shout me with endearments all the while wanting me to flatline. They can't touch my crown, I'm divine and protected. All that hate you throw, yeah, it gets redirect. I'm a goddess in the flesh, I'm a force, I'm electric. You can't dim my light, baby, I'm too majestic. We rise through the fire, we ain't never gon' fall. Spirit made of diamonds, yeah, we pressure and gold. H.O.T.C forever, watch the prophecy unfold. Try to take my soul, but you'll never get hold. They can't touch my crown, I'm divine and protected. All that hate you throw, yeah, it gets redirect. I'm a goddess in the flesh, I'm a force, I'm electric. You can't dim my light, baby, I'm too majestic. We rise through the fire, we ain't never gon' fall. Spirit made of diamonds, yeah, we pressure and gold. H.O.T.C forever, watch the prophecy unfold. Try to take my soul, but you'll never get hold.
Yeah. That was Nikki C, Distractions. Yo, if y'all want to hear the official audio, all you got to do is subscribe to Knowledge Uprising and go check out the video. Put that shit on repeat. Drop a like. Let's get that song on fire, man. All right, y'all. So we're going to the next song. And I just got to shout out my brother because he did an amazing song. And I rock with this. And if y'all know this song, y'all sing it too because I know you're going to love it once you hear it. Shout out to Sir Drop TV. And let's hear the Mountaintop.
You're the fire inside, light in the night sky. Go higher and higher. You leave it all behind. You leave it all behind.
All I needed was a couple of weeks off like my nephew. You know, to a person what death do. If it ain't my wife's cooking, I don't even want to test food. Cause she knows she got the best food. You the best food. Test who? Use a baby from a test tube. God bless you for trying to go against the best dude. They compare me to what Jesus in the flesh, dude. I will rest you, cause you ain't nothing but the best, dude. I got goons that'll kill for their masters like pets, dude. Not a gambler, but I bet you I will wet you. Eat you for lunch like Hannibal Lecter, dude. Don't respect you. Get up, I won't let you. Won't be your flesh wound. Take two to the Madonna, I'm Lagana. Who you trying to impress, dude? I put you in a wrestling move. Move like chess moves. Have my palms decked, dude. Get mopped like a deck, dude.
Crash to the mountain top. You're the fire inside, light in the night sky. Go higher and higher. You leave it all behind. You leave it all behind.
I'm grown, different before I think wiser. I maneuver different, passing bricks, moving pivot. Posted up like Baby Shaq, where they be strapped with ARs, 44s, and Baby Max. Cook your ribs like baby backs. It's crazy that I'm sane still. Now that's insane for real. Amongst the gods of the good and evil, there stood the people to be judged and drafted. I'm not talking Joe Mathis or John Madden. I'm talking earthquakes with cumulus clouds passing. And if you still there when the storm clear, you hear the devil laughing just for it all. To repeat again, my soul been here for years. I just can't make it in, but now I think that I got it right. You gotta be visualized, even when you out of sight. My homies that passed away use me as a vessel to help me get past the devil.
Yeah. Shout out to Sir Drop H.O.T.C. Stand up. Right now, y'all watching the Late Show Podcast, episode 106. And right now, we're taking a brief intermission, but we playing music during the intermission. You know, the show never stops. We got the funky tunes, and we got the build going on at the same time. Hey, we're doing something innovative and unbelievable. So right now, I'm about to introduce a song I have never played on stream before. But if you want the official audio, all you got to go do is go to Knowledge Uprising and listen to it. For the first time ever on the live stream, The Late Show, I'm going to play my song Hood Love. And I hope you guys like it. It's something different. But like I say, we got 36 flavors like Baskin and Robbins. Fuck around, we're going to have 100 flavors soon. We got something for everybody. But shout out to everybody tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to Nikki C, subscribe to Dojo channel, and subscribe to Knowledge Uprising. And we're going to keep it rolling with this intermission by playing Hood Love by yours truly. Let's get it.
Thank you, Rico. Hey, yo, stop playing, bro. Made it. Hood love, I ain't know how to handle. She been trying to give her heart to me, but it's dismantled, no trust. And I know it's hard to handle. You been trying to give your heart to me, but it's dismantled. I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to find a way to make it all better. I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to find a way to make it all better. It's like we got something in common, cause I done had my heart broke too. You said you sick and tired of trying. I know how it feels, so I can't blame you. You got some problems you ain't dealt with. I understand, cause I do too. You got some issues you ain't fixed yet, but it's okay, cause I got some too. Hood love, I ain't know how to handle. She been trying to give her heart to me, but it's dismantled, no trust. And I know it's hard to handle. You been trying to give your heart to me, but it's dismantled. I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to find a way to make it all better. I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to find a way to make it all better. Aye.
Yeah. That was Hood Love. I hope y'all enjoyed that track. So I feel like I should give you guys about. We're gonna do 3 more songs, and we're gonna get back into the build. Yeah, I say 3 more would be reasonable, right? Because you guys love the intermission and you enjoy the music. So I'm gonna bring another song and introduce it to the live stream. This is actually a song I did, and I haven't played it on the Late Show before. So I'm trying to bring some new hotness that's been out for a couple weeks to the Late Show. This one right here is called Bleed Different. It's actually on my channel too. Y'all can listen to the official audio, play it on loop if you want. So let's listen to Bleed Different, and everybody, welcome to the Late Show. Subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that share button. Again, shout out to Dojo, shout out to Nikki C, because I couldn't do this without y'all. Here's Bleed Different.
Real ones bleed different, we crying cold. We love too hard and we break on the low. We don't beg, we just bury the pain and light up the sky when we walk through the rain. Told bro I love him, next day he gone. Now I sip Henny with his face on my phone. Ain't no therapy for a G like me. Just cold sheets, bad dreams, and loyalty. They said I changed, I said I evolved. From dirt roads to Audemars. But every diamond got blood in it, and every smile got pain hidden it. Real ones bleed different, we crying cold. We love too hard and we break on the low. We don't beg, we just bury the pain and light up the sky when we walk through the rain. I get a game, what it has to mean. Now I'm rich and empty, can't find peace. She love me fake and I fake it too. Cause if she saw the truth, she'd never move. My brother in chains, my heart on it. Only thing full is the clips on me. So I ride slow through the city tonight. Real ones bleed, but we still fight. Yeah. Real ones bleed different, we crying cold. We love too hard and we break on the low. We don't beg, we just bury the pain and light up the sky when we walk through the rain.
Yeah. Everybody tuning in, welcome to the Late Show. That was Bleed Different by yours truly. Now I'm gonna play another song, and like I said, I like to bring a different vibe every time we got the music going. We done heard the diss tracks, but now we can hear some other tracks, But we do like them diss tracks because they be kind of funny, right? So the next song I'm gonna play is called "You Can't Love in the Dark." And I had a lot of people outside of YouTube that I was talking to. They couldn't wait to hear this song. They really wanted to hear this song. So I released it like about 2-3 weeks ago, and it's on my channel right now. So for the first time ever on the Late Show, I'm gonna let you guys hear that. You Can't Love in the Dark.
You can't love in the dark like this, where loyalty breaking, pain don't miss. I build walls cause the streets don't hug. Now I run from peace and call it thug. I got trust issues signed Taught by losses, fed by mud. I gave my time to the hustle flame. Now love feel fake and peace feel lame. She say I just wanna see you safe. I say safety don't exist in this place. I grew up dodging caskets and feds. Now I sleep with paranoia in bed. You can't love in the dark like this, where loyalty breaking, pain don't miss. I build walls cause the streets don't hug. Now I run from peace and call it thug. Even when I win, I think who next? Ain't no comfort in the chain or check. I want love, but I ain't built soft. My past come back every time I'm off. So I break good hearts before they heal. Trying to save them from pain I conceal. She want the truth, I just give space. Cause I'm still trying to feel my own face. You can't love in the dark like this, where loyalty breaking, pain don't miss. I build walls cause the streets don't hug. Now I run from peace and call it thug. She said, baby, why you never slow down? I said, love ain't safe on this side of town. I done lost too much just trying to feel. Now I hug the grind cause the money real. She want hearts, I want time, but I move like the clock ain't mine. Told her I care but not too loud, cause death here, love and pull up proud. You can't love in the dark like this, where loyalty breaking, pain don't miss. I build walls cause the streets don't hug. Now I run from peace and call it thug.
Yeah. That was Can't Love in the Dark, highly anticipated song. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all taking some time out to watch the Late Show. So this is the last song of the night. Last song we're gonna play. I tied it between two songs, and these songs haven't been played on stream before either. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This one is called "Holding Me Down," and it's by yours truly. It's from my album called Hood Love, and I hope you like it.
In a world full of sheep, you a big dog. Real deal thoroughbred, I can tell you ain't been fraud. You got that drip, baby, you be going real hard. You something rare, baby, you be going real hard. You a gangster, baby, you ain't got a front. You be holding me down, holding me down. I love the way you ride, I love the way you stunt. You be holding me down, holding me down. But you something I could deal with. You got that drip, baby, you be going real hard. You something real, baby, you be going real hard. You a gangster, baby, you ain't got a front. You be holding me down, holding me down. I love the way you ride, I love the way you stunt. You be holding me down, holding me down. You a gangster, baby, you ain't got a front. You be holding me down, holding me down. Down, holding me down. Cause I'm not all, no need but wanna mention it all you. Cause I'm not hell, I don't leave it wanna mention it all too.
Yeah, man. Hey, I don't know. I think that little intermission session was kind of nice, y'all. What y'all think about that one?
Yeah, that was cool.
Pretty dope.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Oh man. Hey man, I gotta get some water real quick. Let me I know I should have been doing that, but Y'all guys go ahead and build real quick. Let me get some water and go use the restroom real quick.
What we gonna build upon? Okay, thank you so much, Race, in the chat putting out channels for us. That's dope.
Yeah, appreciate that, Ray. Oh man.
Damn, everybody came through now. Shit, we done seen Ty Gemini now. Shit, we
Yep.
might see Theo next. Shit,
Then you see Theo. Oh,
yeah, we ain't seen Theo. That's what we haven't seen in a long time. Theo was heavy into his shit.
he must be doing an all nighter because he be working night shift, so it's easy for him to.
He like doing all nighters. You know he do. He gonna stay on here for 5 hours. How many here? How long we been here? We've been here 3 hours. We ain't done yet. We got about 3 more hours to go.
Shit.
We don't never change. We like being live 8 hours and all night, 24-hour lives and shit. This is what we do. Yep, so we seen some of everybody in these chats for the past few weeks. We done got different visitors that we haven't seen in a long time. So this hell stuff, that's pretty dope. That little bill we doing right now, I like it.
Something different. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it's like spookism.
No.
We just building.
Visiting what they said was going to really happen. You know, this is the things that we've been told about. Hell and all this stuff. So now that we look taking a deeper look, I bet you we can go somewhere where people say they know the Bible at and they won't know nothing about this.
They're not gonna know nothing about this because the Bible only put black people in hell. This Deontay for Inferno is the first time for me hearing white people in hell. It is. They even put Plato ass in hell. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
ain't never seen
Plato and Aristotle and shit.
Aristotle, all them motherfuckers in hell.
Hey, that's what we need to talk about too one day. What they was talking about, Plato and Aristotle. And I like them.
Yeah. I ain't never heard them placed in
They
hell.
really was talking about a lot of things, trying to figure it out like us. They kind of like us.
All right, I'm back, man. Yo, we've been going heavy for like about 3 hours, yo. I've been a loquacious person tonight, talking like a motherfucker. God damn. We done read like 13 poems.
No, you read them.
We might have to make this into a 2-part thing or something. Because I don't know how many more poems we got, man. We only at the 7th. We almost there though.
I need a copy of the same copy you got so I can like read along or something.
Yeah.
I wanted to do, but I think mine is different from yours. Then I looked in the chat and Brother News was like, I read the one by such and such, so I think I was on the one he had.
Yeah, they got different versions of it, and yeah, man. So it's been a real interesting build tonight. Looking into these different circles of hell, different realms of hell, and what houses each circle, you know, and how it seems like every circle Dante descends upon, he's running it, and almost everyone he's running into a person he knew in the outer world.
Wow.
You know. And it seems like everybody always has a question about what's going on in the world while they're in hell, you know. It's real interesting. And they got a lot of mythical Greek creatures in here as well. Well, we done seen a centaur, a minotaur, a minos. We done seen the three sisters with hair like Medusa. We done seen trees that are embodiments of people who committed suicide. We done seen people sitting in their own shit because of their gluttony. Seen people arguing back and forth in each other in a river made of mud. It's calamity, man. It's real intriguing. You know, going into this and when we first started reading, I was interested to see where this was gonna go. And you know, it's like every time you read it, you have a new discovery of it, you know, or you see something new and you're like, man, I want to inquire more about that. Let me see. And how Dojo was connecting the dots with some of the people, you know, that was kind of amazing too. But yeah, this has been a good ass build. And shout out to everyone that's been coming in and out of the chat. Salute to y'all. We appreciate y'all attendance, man. Your viewership matters, and make sure you subscribe to our channels. You know, because we appreciate your presence, and we appreciate the engagement in the chat. Like the engagement been crazy tonight. Actually, it's been crazy the last couple nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has been. Definitely.
Most definitely.
But I'm having a phenomenal time as always. You know, it's
Yes. I'm chilling as always, dozing off as always. I'm trying my best. I'm fighting my sleep right now. I don't really want to go to sleep. I'm just so relaxed right now. I'm just chilling.
That's why I said like this thing right here. It could easily go on for another 2-3 hours. The way we are getting into these poems and then we have conversations. You know, this could easily be another 4 hours. But I don't know. I'm just saying, what you guys think about like just continuing this in another stream?
It's up to you.
And possibly ending this on a good note because you know, I know you all need y'all rest. It's a weekday. Y'all tell me what y'all perspective
strong
on.
to me. This is a strong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you. I can't even see the chat, so
it's up to you. We was chilling, whatever. We don't. Yeah. We know Rafe still in the chat.
Yeah, and the chat still jumping. The viewership still coming in. Right now it's
Well, Rafe said he'd get off in 2 more hours.
he been tuned in. Yeah, we appreciate your attendance, Ray, for real, bro. Big ups to you, man. You've been sharing a little information in the comment section as always, which is much appreciated. You know,
Yeah.
big ups to you, man. And Ty Lamar and who was that? That was Nooth. Nooth was even
Nooth was here.
Yeah, shout out to Nooth. Shout out to everybody that's came through. We Star Platinum. Star Platinum in the building. What's up, Star? Star, you always sneak up, man. You always sneak up. What's up with you, man?
Okay. Well, now I see him.
Save it for another session. Yeah. You feel me? That's what I said too. That's what I said too, Ray. Because we went deep, man. We on the 13th poem, man. And these poems are very descriptive in detail. And you know, and I wanted to make sure I pronounce these words correctly too. But I'm glad Nikki C and Dojo were able to follow along with me reading it and were patient with me. I appreciate y'all for that.
Yeah,
yeah, we appreciate you too. I can imagine Star too. Star probably get up and be like, "Y'all gotta be careful reading him poems. You speak them over your lives and shit. You niggas over here reading poems, you speak them over your life." Let that nigga know. He be like, "Y'all better watch it. Y'all speaking them poems and shit. You should read them over your lives."
Hell yeah,
for real.
I know Yahweh didn't want to have no parts of this shit.
Right.
Yahweh
Oh,
say, I'm
no.
gonna sit back and listen to them. They talking about hell and shit. No. Nigga asking what's up, the most high, and the most high is on this, you know.
He don't want to hear shit about that.
Oh, I believe earlier in the chat, he said it's a video game called Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. That's all he said.
He's like, I don't want no parts of that build, you know.
The chat
I
keep
don't know where
jumping
y'all
up.
going with this. We just was exploring, you know. We just was exploring that concept of Dante's Inferno with the circles of hell, you know. And Dojo was building on the book of Enoch, and you know we was doing little comparisons. Yeah, in the heavens, yeah.
Yeah, the 10 heavens, how the 10th and 9th heaven. Well, the 10th one says is the firmament, and the 9th one says it's the how the constellations and how everything else is attached to the firmament, and it goes to show how everything else is kind of like Dante's Inferno, but in the atmosphere under the firmament. They always make the firmament the 10th heaven, as if nothing is outside of it itself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of gives us a description of a distance also. Especially if these rockets are hitting the firmament and gliding across it, comparing them to what's being written, and they're saying this firmament's in the heavens. So
yeah.
it's calculating, it's showing us how a distance.
Facts. So yeah, I really enjoyed this build tonight. Yeah, so we gonna do a part 2 to this. We gonna follow up, and we gonna double back. What they call it? Spin the block. We gonna spin the block.
Yeah, we can spin the block.
We gonna spin the block on this one because this is deep, and we gotta finish. We gotta finish this book through. I mean, because it's like the anticipation of the rest of the well, we got 3 more circles to go, and I'm pretty sure them circles are gonna be very detailed, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I guess before we end the late show, any comments, Nikki C, or you Dojo, y'all want to throw out there real quick?
It's been great building with y'all tonight. I love it. I love what we're doing. Let's just keep the momentum. Shout out to the chat and all the people that came through. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, there's another one in the house. Great Brother Dojo, man. Shout out to the chat and everybody who showed up, man. Appreciate your knowledge for staying up, putting in this work on your due diligence. I'm out.
Facts. Everyone, thank y'all for coming tonight to engage and to listen to this broadcast. Your attendance was appreciated and it was much needed. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, and subscribe to all our channels, Nikki C, Dojo, and Knowledge Uprising. But before I go, I just want to play that Who Can You Trust one more time, and then I'm going to end the show. I love that motherfucking song. I'm just going to play it one more time, and then we're going to end the show.
Good job.
Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I counted on you and you flaked on me. I told you I love you, you hated on me. I was just grinding into the money, laughing at niggas, you niggas funny. But play no games with me, know I bang, nigga. Yeah, I changed, but the same nigga, and I'm still rocking with my A1s. All black, fifth Akon. Tank top, yeah, I bear arms. Grizzly with it, I'm in bear form. Born and raised in the Cub City. Self-made like Frank Nitty, untouchable. Now that's Al Capone, I gotta keep it on me, that's my ride along. Flow colder than the Ice Cube. I'm a young nigga with an attitude. Bad bitch, hair silky smooth. Remy weed, she like it pulled too. And I chuck the deuces when I pull through. Chain hanging off the neck like a noose. Dropping bombs on them, nigga, this a new. You a dick riding, I don't follow suits. I got different ties. Never fold like a bow tie, huh? I'm talking 4 ties, how I ride. I don't spare guys. Damn, they thought it was a mannequin challenge. These niggas froze when they saw I. Rolls Royce, I want it all gold on 24s and call that bitch Kobe. Rolex watch with no diamonds in it, that's perfect time and I'm shining. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. I got a little thing, so your bitch in my DM. She want me to beat it, I told her to beat it. A solid little nigga, you know how I'm living. Don't play with me, homie, you know I get with you. You know that I'm with it, you know that I'm on it. I'm thinking about hustling, I might get back to it. These bitches been flaking, but now they won't fuck. I told her little bitches get off of my nuts. I ride with the tool and you know I'm a bust. I just hit a lip, had to buy me a truck. I roll with some niggas that don't give a fuck if I tell them it's beat, then they eating shit up. I heard my brother Lynn doing time, just hold your head and keep a same mind. You a loyal one when I die for. My homie got stabbed 44 times, so that's the reason why I keep the iron. These niggas be hating and that's fine. I just pray that they don't cross the line and pray that jealousy don't never reach the click. Cause anybody on 3-4, I would die for and shout it that's for show. I provided safety, gun, no safety. They say I'm crazy, who ain't though? Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters. Who could I trust? Shit, I don't know. Bitches be flaking, these niggas hoes. Niggas was talking what they was gonna do to a nigga when I saw them niggas froze. Boy, I had dreams of a Chevy, but now I see me in the Rolls. Folks to knock, I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, I made it, that's all my haters.
I hear voices in the rain calling out my name. They say get out, but I'm deep in the game. I got blood on my Nikes, tears in my chain. And I pray for peace, but I'm stuck in pain. Voices in my head, I can't tell who to trust. Had a homie turn fed, made the whole block hush. Mama said pray, I was loading a clip. Devil at the door, God ain't answering shit. Too many funerals, I lost count. Got used to losing, so I don't even pout. Tryna ball, but the rim got bent. They love me fake, but the hate feel legit.